evolve to their greater self. If you're new here today, we're going to be talking about eating right for your blood type. I'm live on YouTube. I'm not going to stay here on TikTok. I'm over on YouTube, y'all. TikTok has been muting my words my videos when I talk really in depth about healing and health. I could only say those words so many times before they blocked me. So for those of you that are new to my page, we're about to talk about blood type and reversing sickness and disease on my YouTube channel. What I need you to do is click on my bio. At the top, there's a picture of me in the bio, and you'll see a YouTube link at the top of my profile picture. Uh-oh. Not that. This is what a profile looks like. And there's a black triangle right there. Any blood type A's, blood type ABs, B's, O's. Click on that button. We're about to talk about health and wellness right here on my YouTube channel. I'm gonna get started whilst TikTok let everybody know that I'm here, and then I'll continue on my live over here on YouTube. I'm moving over so y'all don't get the video don't disappear like it did last time. I'm currently not able to post anything on God is Just Be Healthy. So with that being said, I'm just moving over. My YouTube channel's name is Salt of the Earth Publishing. That's going to be Salt of the Earth Publishing. Hey, 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 little Joan. For those of you who need help getting there, it's a button in my profile that you would click on to get to my YouTube channel. We're talking about eating right for your blood type. Why is this important? This is important because the foods that you eat and your blood type is creating a chemical reaction. It's either causing sickness or disease, or it's causing your body to go into a healing state of being. And we're going to start off with talking about blood type A. Oh, that's beautiful. We got A's up in here. My truth. Hey there. Hey, how are you? We're going to talk about blood type A's, starting with blood type A's. Any blood type A's over there on TikTok? We're starting off for you. Blood type A's. These are the people that are closest to being a vegan. Hello, salam. Hey, Sage. Hey, Sheila. Hey, Am. Thank y'all for being here. Blood type A. If you don't know your blood type, the first thing you should do is go to Amazon.com. Amazon.com, and you should be ordering your Eldon, ELDON, at-home kit. Hey, Mika. Y'all gotta transfer over. I'm gonna end this TikTok in a minute. I'm saying hey to y'all. I'm giving y'all time to transfer over to YouTube. So if you don't know your blood type, where you going? Amazon. Amazon.com. And there you're gonna enter in ELDON, the Eldon at-home kit. On my second day of fast and keeping the blood clean. Okay, Sarah. Yes. Eldon, ELDON. Somebody type Eldon, ELDON, for those that are coming through the room. Eldon at-home kit. That's how you determine what your blood type is at home. You're just pricking your finger, your ring finger, and you put in, headed to YouTube. Okay, perfect. Because that's where we're gonna. Thank you, Mika. That's where we're gonna be talking at. I'm turning this off in a minute. I'm giving you a chance to get over there. So you're gonna prick your finger if you have the Eldon at-home kit and determine what your blood type is. This is very important as it pertains to your health and wellness and your well-being. Your blood has memory. It has memory of those that were before you, like your ancestors, your lineage. Remember in the biblical text when it says, honor thy mother and thy father so that days will be long? Well, this is you honoring your mother and father because this is the mother and father of your bloodline, not necessarily honoring just your physical people in your home that brought you forth with life, right? So this is how you honor that. And this is how you get your blood in alignment, because your blood is your footprint to your DNA. Your blood has power enough to transform your energy and wake you up to higher consciousness. Your blood, your activation of your blood puts you in that Christ conscious mode of being able to heal others once you heal yourself. You're the savior that you've been looking for. You're the savior. The YouTube channel, click on the picture of me at the top. Salt of the Earth Publishing is the name of the YouTube channel. If you click on the picture, you'll get there faster. instead of putting in the name, you click on the picture and this black button right here. This black button right here is going to bring you right to Salt of the Earth Publishing. When you go there, you find me on my live. Click on that button and go to live, and you'll see me. I'm talking now live on YouTube. The button link is in my bio. Okay, we got to get started. Those of you who are new here, I'm going to be live on TikTok. I'm about to cut off live on YouTube. I'm about to cut off of TikTok in a second. And I'm not that person that really care about the numbers. I care about the message going forward, because the people that's really, 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 really wanting to hear this information, they'll be there. They'll find me. It's not about the numbers over here that I'm concerned about at all. I could talk to myself, because I understand that life happens through me, not to me. So regardless if you move over or not, I'm cutting this off. I'm giving you a moment to come over. So when you click on my link in my bio, you'll be there's also a link for my website there, which is saltoftheearthpub.org. Why is this important? Because on my website, the things that we're talking about is going to be pertaining to eating right for your blood type. You can instantly download highly beneficial foods for your blood type. You could download highly beneficial cheat codes in case you want to lose weight. Those that are obese, those are having problems eating right for their blood type, they could drill down even further and begin to just consume the highly beneficial foods for their blood type and lose weight instantly. They are foods that'll snatch you back in, snatch your body, your stomach, your skin back in after you lose weight. These foods are listed on the cheat codes that I have available. When you get to my homepage, I made it really, really easy. If you need a highly beneficial food list, that's right here. If you need a detox, that's right here. If you want to connect with other people based upon blood type, that's right here, because this is not just your physical things that you're putting in your body. Your blood connects you to people too. If you want a bundle that includes a meal plan and highly beneficial foods, that's right here. If you need a cheat code, meal plan, highly beneficial foods, and the things that to avoid, that's right here. I made it easy for you all to click on it, but you have to know your blood type. And then knowing your blood type, excuse me, I didn't drink no water today this morning. Let me get my water. And then knowing your blood type, then you'll be able to select the one that you need that's good for you. Okay? So I gave y'all a chance to go to my website over there. Those of you who didn't, then you could go ahead on and finish scrolling, because we're not going to be staying here on TikTok when there's resistance here from me saying certain words. I teach also mindfulness. So with that being said, mindfulness means that you got to be mindful of your energy and the energy around you, right? So I don't want to create resistance in my mind, being over here wondering and thinking, I wonder if that, today is block day, if I said the word heal or health or doctor too much. So I'm going to go with flow. I'm going over here with flow. Flow is at YouTube. Last chance, click on the picture of me at the top. You'll see a black triangle. We're talking about eating right for your blood type. All right. This video, TikTok, was from my heart to yours. Be blessed, babe. I'm about to cut off. I'm going to be on YouTube. Link in bio. Be blessed. Goodbye. All right. Hello. Thank y'all for coming over. Hey there. Hey there. My mom was AB negative. I want to say, oh, really? Okay. I'm here from TikTok. Hey, Sage. Hey, Carolyn. Okay. So first of all, okay, we got some O's up in here. I was going to start with A's. Do we have some A's over here? I'll start with what we have over here. Do we have any A's? Could somebody chat with me and let me know who all came over? Because I was going to start with A's, but if the A's didn't come over, we'll start with another blood type. Let me know your blood type in the comment. I'm here from TikTok. Hey. Oh, we got O's up in here. AB. O and AB. No A's? No AB. No A's came over, just O and AB, right? O and AB. Going once, going twice. I'm waiting. I'm an A. That go an A. That go an A. Okay, so no B's. No B's. Okay, good. No B's, I see. I'm surprised it's an AB. AB don't hardly ever be. AB is only 4%. That's the only reason why I'm saying 4% of the U.S. population. So Okay, we do have some A's. So we'll go in this order. Okay, perfect. Thank you for letting me know. So we'll go in this order. We'll go A first, then we'll talk about O's, and then we'll talk about ABs. Ain't no sense to talk about the B's because it don't look like the B's up in here. I'm the B. I'm gonna hold it down for the B. I'm the only B. So okay, I'm here most of the time. Okay, perfect, perfect. Okay, so we're starting off with the A's. And the reason why initially in my mind I wanted to start off with the A anyway, because the A, there's an A in my physical reality who is really, 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 really obese right now. And they're not eating right for their blood type. It's a simple fix. And they are a diabetic. So in all of this, we're going. I'm not trying to share this person's business, but I'm talking to you, A, so this can make sense to you. They're diabetic. They're obese right now. They wake up every morning with a whole bunch of mucus inside of their gut, right? Mucus. There and there's reason behind all of this here stuff, right? This particular person, as it pertains to personality, because this goes in line, blood goes in line with your personality too, now, right? So this particular person, as it pertains to personality, she is she's a quiet, she's the coolest, these are the sweetest people that you would ever know, man. I'm telling you, she's the coolest, sweetest person, but her little feelings get hurt so bad. You got to be mindful of how you talk to her. So this is in your bloodline. This is the type of bloodline that you stem from. So we're gonna make sense of that. As you are so opposite of a blood type O. Blood type O has the highest amount of hydrochloric acid in the gut. You have the least amount. And so you actually produce a mucus in your sleep, right? As it pertains to how your body functions. So this is why you have no highly beneficial meat at all. Now, turkey and chicken is neutral for you, but your highly beneficial meat as far as beef and all that thick meat, you got to stay away from that completely. You have none. There's so many meats that you have to avoid, but you have a whole bunch of seafoods that you can consume, seafoods or lighter foods. That's as it pertains to you being an egg, right? You have lighter meats, is what I'm saying here, to consume, and they're gonna be your seafood meats, not that hard to break down steak, the beefs and things like that. You can't, because you have the least amount of hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid is necessary in the gut because that's the thing that really helps other bloodlines break down the food, and you have the least thereof. And this is why when you try to eat those foods, those thick foods, you have a whole extra amount. See, we all have a mucus membrane, but you as an egg, you have the extra amount of mucus because of this. And even if you eat right, you still produce mucus at night while you're sleeping. So it is so important for you to eat right for your blood type. But I want to give you some more tips. You can go on my website, saltoftheearthpub.org, and there you'll be able to download a meal plan if you don't already have one. But I want to give you some more tips as it pertains to health and wellness, and to help you as if I'm talking to my little obese friend that I know in the physical reality, because I was touched by her over the weekend. So could somebody do me a favor and write up in the chat my website address? It's saltoftheearthpub.org. Could somebody type that for me? So for those that's coming in, they'll know. Saltoftheearthpub.org. I appreciate you. A, you are very organized in that. I want A to type that. I want A to assist me with that, because that's in your blood to be about order. Come on, one of you A's, type that for me. Saltoftheearthpub.org. I'm waiting for you to type it. Salt, SALT, of OFBTHE, Earth, EARTH, pub, PUB.org. Could you type that for me, please? So A, you're closest to being the vegetarian. Somebody typing? I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting. Saltoftheearthpub.org. Saltoftheearthpub.org. I know they have a delay on this thing, but it don't take that long to type. Come on, y'all. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Saltoftheearthpub.org. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Y'all gotta learn how to give. When somebody give it to you, give and it shall be given unto you. Saltoftheearthpub.org. I'm gonna drink some water. Somebody type that in the chat for me, please. Saltoftheearthpub.org. Are y'all still there? Are y'all still there? Am I still live? Somebody let me know something. Hello, hello, hello. I follow you on TikTok and YouTube. Talk about all of them. Yeah, I am. Yeah. Let me see something here. Y'all being shy. There must be a bunch of A's up in here because A's. Let me see if I could do this here. Saltoftheearthpub.org. All right. There we go. Let me see if I can pin this here. Okay. Okay. All right. There we go. All right. So here we go. As it pertains to the A's in the physical reality, thank y'all for participating in the poll. I see. Oh, there is a B up in here. Oh, okay. Okay, that's what's up. As it pertains to A's, they're supposed to be eating the most organic of all foods, right? You know where to go to get your food list. But I want to share some other tips with you. First of all, first thing in the morning, you should be drinking some water. You got to drink water. I'm talking about like a whole bottle of water. But outside of that, you should also, as a blood type, consume some lemon water too. A glass of lemon water. You want to drink water to get everything in flow. So, like for example, some people be talking about how constipated they are simply because they ain't even drink water. They're not allowing things to flow. You could become full of crap, full of, how they say shit, simply because you don't have any hydrogenating water, any type of like watermelon things. This is why A should be closest to vegans as possible, because when they consume fruits and things, it turns into a liquid and it helps to break up that mucus production. So water for first thing in the morning, making sure that they eating drinking rather some key lime or lemon water, a glass of it in the morning, and maybe even at night if they really, really acidic. Now, what those things do, they help with the backup to the blood called the lymphatic system, and they'll get rid of those acids, the extra mucus production and toxins in a blood type A. When a blood type A is cooking, it is so important that they make use of things like garlic, like the yellow and purple onions. These things are antifungal for them and it help them with any type of infections because of this heavy amount of mucus production that they have. On the meal plan, there are some herbal teas also to help with blood flow for the blood type A. But I want to share some things as it pertains to the diet too. But keep in mind, a blood type A, your your inability to consume meat is because of the extra mucus production. But the advantage of consuming your or eating rather for your blood type is because now your new form or source of protein becomes soy protein. Soy protein for A will begin to balance out your hormones. This especially for older women as they begin to reach menopause, being a blood type A. If the hormones are imbalanced, then somebody said, damn it, that's funny. If the hormones are imbalanced, you won't be having those massive hot flashes and other things that other blood types may be going through, because you're eating for your blood type and you're getting your estrogen. When you get to a certain age, your body goes into this menopausal state and is looking for estrogen. You're getting natural forms of estrogen from soy if you're eating for your blood type. I'm talking about organic soy. See, it does have a purpose. It is purposeful for the blood type A's and even the ABs to consume, because their meal plan has soy-based protein. So in order to reduce your risk factors to disease and cancer, it is so important that you eat for your blood type, because you lack not only hydrochloric acid, but you also lack digestive enzymes versus other blood types. And so that eating your soy-based protein will help you digest your foods better than it would be if you were eating that beef and that animal protein. Then the little bit of hydrochloric acid that you have will be just enough for your your protein, your soy-based protein, because you don't have to break up the animal. Soy is easy and flexible. I'm talking about, like, like the tofu type, the miso type. Your hydrochloric acid can break that up easily, but your lack of hydrochloric acid can't really do nothing with that beef, with that steak. The average person, like a bee is more balanced and they have a little bit more hydrochloric acid than you as an egg. The average bee still takes them roughly 2 to 3 days, depending upon their health and wellness, to digest those heavy meats. You, with the lack of hydrochloric acid, the least amount, you really need to consider leaving those things completely alone. Okay? So having said that, there's another type of meat that I want to throw up in here, like hot dogs, for example, the deli meat, for example. Those things really should be stayed away from you as a blood type A2, because the nitrates inside of those are like pro-cancer, right? Blood type A, this is not from a state of fear. I just want to share this with you. Your stomach issues can be, if you don't eat for your blood type, so bad that you are the highest in having stomach cancers, because of this lack of hydrochloric acid, the digestive enzymes that go unreplenished because of diet. Even at a young age, if you're in a house as an A and you're around all these O's and B's that could eat meat and eat different things from different blood, from different categories of food, and you are kind of like forced to come up to eat those things, unbeknownst to you as a little girl or little boy, you end up with health issues. And the doctors won't tell you why as it pertains to health and wellness. But I'm telling you today, it's because of your lack of digestive enzymes. It's because of your lack of hydrochloric acid. So how do you increase those things, right? Beautiful question. Good thing to know. How do you increase? Does anybody have an idea? Is that correct? Yes. Yes, that's correct. Thank you so much. Does anybody have an idea on how do you increase hydrochloric acid? Anybody? Does anybody have an idea on how you increase digestive enzymes? There's certain foods. Does anybody have an idea? Anyone? Any A's? Any A's know how to make life or health you better? Any of you? I'll wait. I'll wait. I don't see nobody typing there. Hydrochloric acid. This makes sense. Well, my mom was sick growing up. Yeah, definitely. Hydrochloric acid. How do we increase that? Well, the proper salts increase. Oh, okay. Look at that grapefruit. Okay, cool. The proper salts, as far as it pertains to hydrochloric acid. Eggs, you should not have no white salt in your diet, because you need all of the minerals from colored salt. I'm talking about preferably Celtic salt, the gray Celtic salt. That's the uno umro. Uno umro. Look, I'm making my own language. That's the salt of choice for you, because it has color, it has minerals, it has electrolytes. So salt without color is adding to high blood pressure, You don't need no more pressure or nothing going on with your blood because your blood is already becoming thick and tacky when you consume meat, eh? Gray salt. Never heard of it. I'm glad you said that. I'm about to show you because you need this in your life. Let me grab it so you can see a picture of it. Let me grab it. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm gonna grab 3 colored ones. I got one. I'm coming. I got one. Let me grab the other one. Where is it? Where is it? Where's my black? I don't see my black. So, where's my other soap? Oh, I found it. I got my gray. I got my black. I'm coming. I'm grabbing one more. And I got the pink. All right. All right. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Okay. So here we go. Never white. Never white. Why not never white? Because white salt only has 2 minerals inside of it. It has been stripped of all of its minerals, right? Sodium and chloride. That's it. That's the only 2 that white salt have. It's out of balance, and we're trying to get all blood types. This is beneficial for all you other ones too. Every blood type, you have this in common. You need salt. You're the salt of the earth. If the salt loses savor, wherefore would it be salted? It'll be good for nothing than to be trampled over by men, right? That's the name of my business. Salt of the earth. You get it? Here we go. This is the one that I'm talking about first and foremost. This one here is the gray Celtic salt that I'm talking about. Light gray, in case the words are backwards, this says light gray Celtic salt, right? This here salt has over 80 plus minerals because it haven't been stripped of all of its minerals. It's not going to cause you no high blood, cause you any, you use it, my truth? Good, right. It's not going to cause you any high blood pressure, like, right? This here is actually going to be like a saline solution in your body. Those of you that have a whole bunch of mucus inside of your body, like the A's and the ABs, and it could be a B or an O too. If you ain't eating right for your blood type, you can have a whole bunch of mucus going on too. But normally, mostly, just naturally, it'd be the A's and the ABs. Now, what you do with this salt is you put a little pinch of this here salt in your water with some sodium bicarbonates, Bob Red Mill sodium bicarbonates, and you create an alkaline. When I told you to get up in the morning and drink your water, trust and believe in this water. This ain't just a regular bottle of water. Trust and believe that they have a little pinch of this gray Celtic salt inside of it. During the slave trade, they licked us to see if we taste like salt. No, that is interesting. Really? That is so interesting. But yeah, yeah. Um, so trust and believe that they have gray Celtic sea salt up in here and sodium bicarbonates. I put it in all of my bottles of water. Sodium bicarbonates is needed inside of your gut. And I'm talking to you A's about this because your gut and everybody's gut is like this here. Some people just have a little bit more hydrochloric acid and some people have a little less. That's one of the salts that I wanted to share with you. Another salt that I have here is my top not on all the way. My top wasn't on all the way. Another salt that I have here is pink Himalayan sea salt. And I'm sure you heard of this one here. Now I want to share the difference with you. There you go. I want to share the difference with you on these two. Because there's another one too here. So you got gray Celtic sea salt. I prefer to tell everybody to get this one. Why am I saying get this one over this one? Both of them have minerals. Both of them have minerals. Both of them will give you this thing called electrolytes. Both of them will create a saline solution inside of your body, making it easy for you to digest your food. It'll alkalize your body. It'll help you to, use the bathroom too. Both of them are so important. But this one here is higher in magnesium. Magnesium is needed in every organ in the body. This one here is higher in potassium. Magnesium, potassium. It depends upon where you are in your journey. You could actually consume both of them on a meal. You could actually consume both of them when necessary. But if you have to choose, I'd say go with the Celtic sea salt. Celtic sea salt for or all blood types is really, really, really important. They also have this last but not least one that I really, really like when I do consume something that, that's like a meat. I'll put some of this here black lava salt. It just tastes so good. All of these salts have 80 plus minerals. But what we're not going to do as an A or any blood type is consume white salt. No, no, no. So just thinking about like a snail, for example, salt will draw up all of that mucus inside of the body and help it expel out of your body. You have a lot of mucus production. You need the right salt. That is so important. So important. So let's see. Wow. I imagine it makes food taste better too. Oh, yes. Let me tell you, I'm gonna order some. Can I get it from Amazon? Yeah, yeah, it's on Amazon. That's where I got this big old bag from Amazon. Let me tell you, the first time I taste the salt, when I first started from white salt to pink, I put a little pinch of the pink in my hand and I tasted and I literally was looking, I was like a little puppy dog, like, oh my God, this is good. This is good. I need more of this. What is this stuff? It take any because your body, if you've been used to consuming only white salt, all the minerals that you've been lacking for all of them years, your body needs it. Your body is infinite intelligence, and it'll tell you, "Give me more, give me more." It'll make you taste. And I ate the whole little salt packet that I had poured in the palm of my hand, and it was pink Himalayan. When I moved up to gray Celtic salt, I had already replenished my salt. But when I taste gray Celtic salt, and I did a video on YouTube, on TikTok, when I first tasted the grape, and I was like, oh my God, this one here. Cause I feel that the gray is so packed, jam packed with a plethora of minerals, and you need less actually of the gray than the pink. That's in my opinion. But yeah, in any case, A's or all blood types, go to Amazon. So now if you don't know your blood type, you're at Amazon, you get your Eldon, ELDON at home kit. Then you stocking up while you're there and getting you some gray Celtic sea salt. While you're there, you might as well put it in your cart or you're going to pay higher for shipping. If it ain't over $25, you know how Amazon do you. Yeah, yeah, that's true. They did, which is why lots of Black folk have high blood pressure now. Oh, okay. Breeding us together like they did. I see. I see. Yeah, and speaking of breeding, the taintedness of our blood, because we're always breeding, mixing and matching bloodlines, which in the biblical text they teach us not to do, kind of like. But we just wild out and we do what we want to do in the physical reality. We take that eating thing out the Bible, and when we want to have supper plates, we take mixing and matching and bloodlines out the Bible when we won't be with this other person and we don't want to know ourselves, right? But speaking of mixing and matching, when you eat certain animals, you're mixing and matching bloodlines and tainting and weakening the blood. When you're having babies with different bloodlines that are outside of yours, you're mixing and matching and tainting and weakening the bloodline. And why is this important? Because I'm telling you this because you know how we have this A negative and then we'll have this this A positive. Well, the negative and positive, it doesn't matter as far as when you group up for your meal plan. It doesn't matter as it's for your personality. But when it comes to play, it is basically telling you one blood type has been tainted and mixed and matched a little bit more, and it has weakened the blood. They will describe it as being a protein on the red blood cell that makes you different, negative and positive, right? But really positive blood type, whether you're positive B, but positive O, positive A, positive AB, the bloodline has been tainted from the negative. And they make you positive for this rhesus, they call it rhesus monkey gene, right? And so in slavery times, for example, mixing and matching, with different colors and stuff, even rape or whatever was going on in that time, that's how the initial tainting of it got really, really bad. So we're not going to just limit it to that. But your food, there's certain animals that you should not be consuming based upon the food that you're eating, that taints and weakens your blood. So anytime you can weaken your blood, that's where I come in to create the balance to remind you, if you could taint it, then you can renew it. If you can taint it, you can heal it and reverse it. If you can taint it, you can activate it again. And so that's where eating for your blood type come into play too. We hear all these stories about, all of this tainted blood and all of this, being sick. Okay, well, if you can get sick, there's another frequency because there's a law of polarity. All things are two-sided. So if you can get sick, you can also get well. Yeah, you can. Because that would defy the law of polarity with all things being two-sided. So I wanted to share that with you as it pertains to negative and positive blood type. So back to A's. A's, we got colored salt in our life now. We got alkalizing water in our life now, right? Saline solution, because we put the colored salt, a pinch of the colored salt, and a pinch of Bob's red meal baking soda, sodium bicarbonate, because your gut, the lining of your gut as an A, everybody have a lining of the gut, first of all blood types. But the lining of your gut, the lining of the gut is made of sodium bicarbonates in your lining of your gut. And so in the lining of your gut, you want to make sure that you have sodium bicarbonates in its lining so that it creates a barrier so that your food won't fall out. Remember, there's acid in the inside. Even though you as an A only have a little bit of acid in the inside of your gut, you still have acid in it. And that acid, the temp of that acid is so hot that it can break through the wall of the lining of the gut if you're not eating right for your blood type. So we want to have water with sodium bicarbonates in there to replenish the sodium bicarbonates that's in that lining. You ever heard of people that had leaky gut syndrome? That's pretty much a hole in that gut because the acids or that meat that wouldn't digest, that amount of mucus that built up from that food that they couldn't break up because of the lack of acid sat there and created a hole, created stomach cancer and all. So this is why it's so important for you in all blood types to drink water that has sodium bicarbonates in it and electrolytes. Where are we getting sodium bicarbonates from? Bob's red meal baking soda or sodium bicarbonates. Where are we getting our electrolytes and our magnesium from? Our gray Celtic salt. Where we're getting silica from, the cousin of carbon, our gray Celtic salt. If you look at an Evian water, when you go to the grocery store next time, I'm telling you the description of the ingredients that's in Evian water. Evian water is a high, it's a high dollar amount. You could go buy that one if you want, or you can manipulate your own spring bottle water and do the same. Evian water is also known to help people that have cancer. People, if you look at the reviews, go to Amazon. Why you going to Amazon for that? Go to Evian water, look at the reviews, how people have healed themselves with that water. Why is that? Because now they have the electrolytes. Now they have the magnesium. Now they have the silica, which is a cousin of carbon, which give us this melanin per se, back replenishing the body. Silica being it's the color of carbon, melanin being carbon is a healer. And so is silica, right? So you're replenishing your body with everything that you need, just with the proper water, just with the proper electrolytes. So we got water. We know how to manipulate our water. We got our lime or lemon drink. We know that we create a lot of mucus, so we're going to do this on a daily. This is going to be our new way of life. We know that we don't have no highly beneficial foods. No highly beneficial meats as an egg. So we're going to stay away from those heavy meats. And then we're going to consume our soy-based protein, right? Y'all getting this? Yeah, I love pink salt. It really is good. Wow, nice. I can't wait to try it. Yeah, it all goes back into the blood. Yes. I buy myself at the health food store in bulk. Oh, okay. I never saw it at the health food store. Well, not at mine. The Sprouts that we have out here. So another thing I want to tell you about, so since us talks about mucus, I want to talk about dairy as it pertains to you, because you really thrive off of fruits and vegetables and seafood. But let's move over to dairy for a second, because I want to share with you that as a blood type A, you could only tolerate small amounts of dairy. So logically, you know that why that is. Logically, you know that because you produce a bunch of mucus already. And dairy ain't nothing but mucus, right? The small amounts of fermented dairy products, but you should avoid anything that's made with whole milk because that's too much of mucus for you. So whole milk, and you should also be limiting the amount of eggs that you consume. No matter if you're black or white, is low. It don't matter. It matters as it pertains to the O's with the egg thing, but it don't matter black or white with eggs. As an egg, you should limit your consumption. And when you do consume egg, it should be organically grown. So here's the interesting thing as it pertains to egg. Raw goat's milk is a good substitution versus whole milk. Goat milk over whole milk as it pertains to egg. And of course, soy milk and soy cheese. So this is what I'm telling you. You have some dairy you can consume, but it's in the soy. It's in the soy. So that lets you know, okay, we can't fool around with that heavy animal meat, but we got soy protein. We can't fool around with that whole milk, but we have soy milk and we have goat milk and even soy cheese. They're excellent substitutions for you. So you do, and you won't get sick, and it's easy to break down in your stomach versus that whole milk. You see where I'm going? So balance is key. Knowing the things that serve you best is key. And so you kind of like gotta, flip the switch of how you do things. But you still kind of could do it in a healthier way, right? Hello, my beautiful sister. Hey, Sandra. Yeah, yeah, the mucus. Yes. Okay, so most commercial dairy products are not digestible for you. So this is why the sugars in the milk tend to be seen as unfriendly in your gut. So this is why you can't consume the whole milk because of the sugars in there that's unfriendly in your gut. You got a whole bunch of things inside of your gut that become unfriendly and become yeast and candida in your gut, eh? You got not only you have milk, but you also have even orange juice. Orange juice inside of your gut becomes unfriendly and produces an overflow of bacteria in your gut, or this thing called unfriendly bacteria. When you're trying to get to your friendly bacteria, you got to create it by your fruits, and your fruit juices to help you produce, that's on your meal plan. They'll help you produce your digestive enzymes. Particularly for all blood types, pineapple juice is really good with producing digestive enzymes inside of your gut. And for the most part, type A's, they end up being allergy sufferers too because of this. So be aware of these dairy products because they're producing more mucus inside of your gut. I want to share some other things with you, and then we're going to move over to the O's. I want to share one other thing with you as it pertains to how your gut end up producing bacterial overgrowth. White sweet potatoes, navy beans, kidney beans, lima beans, black pepper. All of these things inside of your gut as an A is going to produce even more bacterial overgrowth. So this is why you would get maybe candida, maybe H. pylori, maybe parasites. Once this bacteria reproduce, then parasites coming. They're coming. They're coming for the bacteria. That's what their purpose is for. Like flies. Just think about gnats and flies. Their purpose is to come to eat those things. They're purposeful for balance, but they're purposeful for going toward that where bacteria is, where poop is, like right where toxicity is. So then now you're gonna have, if you go down that road that broadly is traveled by, a overgrowth of this yeast and bacteria. So how do you get rid of that? And then I'm going to the O's. I said earlier, eating right, of course, for your blood type. But I also said earlier, your yellow, your purple onions, they get rid of that fungus. On my website, I have Sustained Detox and the Alchemist Oil. The Alchemist Oil will clear that stuff out. The Alchemist Oil is clove and oregano mixed together. I don't have one right here. I thought I had one on the shelf. Clove and oregano, mixed together. It's the most powerful form and of antiviral, antiparasitic, antimicrobial, and antifungal that you will ever find. It's the second black ball on my website, saltoftheearthpub.org. It kills and destroys parasites. Pay attention to the video on the website where I'm showing you that it's killing a parasite on some cod fish that I saw a parasite wiggling on. It'll kill it on contact. And so you need things like that as an A. You need as an A to begin to oil pull. Oil pulling is a process where you're brushing your teeth. After you brush your teeth, you put some oil. One of your highly beneficial oils is olive oil. You can put olive oil inside of the alchemist oil, swish it around in your mouth, and it'll begin to pull mucus. That way, in the morning when you wake up with that mucus production inside there, that you can pull it forth, call it forth to draw it out. Then you'll find that you will begin to want to blow your nose afterwards. When you blow your nose, you're blowing what you just released. This is good for the A's who done got their tonsils removed. Good for the A's who have that white coating on their tongue, the thrush. Good for the A's who have mucus in their chest. You can put the alchemist oil on your chest and you can consume it. So it's internally and externally. You can use it for arthritis, pain, gout, lymphatic system flow, because it's helping you get that lymphatic movement. The backup to your blood, is your lymphatic system. Sustained detox is a lymphatic system. The alchemist oil is a lymphatic system mover. Your salt is a lymphatic system mover. See, I'm teaching you how to move the lymphatic system, the backup for the blood, so the blood won't be toxic and thick because of a lifestyle of thick meat that you've been eating. So you got key limes or lemon. You got the alchemist oil by oil pulling or using it externally to put on you, because this is an organ. Your skin is your largest organ. What you put on you penetrates inside of you, right? So you put that on. Let me see if I could grab one. I don't have my label on it. I want to grab one so you can know what I'm talking about. I don't have my label on all of them. Wait, I'm going to grab mine. I see mine right here. And I'm going to grab this Bob's Red Mill. Well, I might as well grab this too. I'm going to grab everything in the kitchen. Okay. So when you go to the website, this is my personal one. My little label is kind of not there no more because I done had oil all over it. This is the one that I keep up in the kitchen. I keep this in the kitchen for me, but it looks like this here when you go to the website. I keep this in the kitchen for me to clean even my fish with, killing the parasites. I'll keep one in the bathroom, one in the kitchen. The one in the bathroom I use for the oil pulling, when I'm oil pulling after I brush my teeth. The one in the kitchen I use for cleaning my meats and my food. You know how like you put the meat in a bowl with water? I'll put like 5 drops of this alchemist oil in it. This is killing parasites. So I kill the parasites with this here oil. And then I put a little bit of maybe some vinegar in that same water, vinegar or lemon juice in that same water. And we're lifting off bacteria. We're lifting off of fungus. We're lifting off of parasites, off of the meat. Because even though we got the organic as an A, because you need the most organic, you still got to clean that stuff, like, right? So you can clean your meat with it. You can put it on externally, and use it internally. That accompanied with the sustained detox, which is available on my website, will clear parasites out of the body. Sustained detox is a 30-day detox. If you're not detoxing for 30 days, you ain't penetrated at a deep level to get rid of all kind of mucus. These things are highly beneficial these things right here are highly beneficial for all blood types. So anybody on this live or the playback, it'll be beneficial for you, and it's in my bio. Last but not least, we talked about this already. These are key limes, seeded key lime that I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the big green key lime with no seed in it. I'm talking about the small one that is seeded. When I talk about lemons and key limes, I'm talking about the big lemon with seeds and the little key lime with seeds. But know that I'm talking about with seeds. That's the powerful one. That's the one that you're going to need. When I was talking about the gray Celtic sea salt that you put a pinch of in your water to purify your water, to alkalize your water, to give your water minerals and electrolytes, I also mentioned sodium bicarbonate. We're talking about Bob's Red Mill. So if you go on Amazon, that's another thing you could throw in your cart. Bob's Red Mill bulk baking soda. I am not talking about Arm & Hammer 99-cent cheap baking soda. Why am I not talking about that one? Because they have aluminum inside of that. We want organic aluminum-free Bob's Red Mill baking soda inside of this water with a pinch of it. That's making your water antifungal to clear up fungus in there. So let's do a recap. We know how to eat right. We know how to get our blood type. Amazon.com. Enter ELDON to get your blood type kit. When you get your kit, you go to my website and order your meal plan. Your list of highly beneficial foods. There's meat. Well, not for you, you don't have no meat, but you do have seafood, fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, oils, your condiments, your herbal teas, your sweeteners, things like that are necessary for your meal plan. You went to Amazon, you got your blood type kit. You go to my website, you get your meal plan. You begin to eat those things and pay attention to those things on the meal plan. You get you some gray Celtic sea salt, because when you buy your spring water, you need gray Celtic sea salt and you need sodium bicarbonates in your water. You get you some key limes and lemons, right? Because you're going to need that every day. You need to get a whole bunch of them. And my trick for you to help you is you should squeeze them bad boys. Get a whole lot of lemons, and maybe if you don't have, get you a squeezer. Get your little handheld squeezer. Get you a whole lot of lemons, and to get you a bag of them key limes that they sell them in a bag, and you squeeze them and put them in a Ziploc bag. That way they in your freezer. That way you won't feel like you overworking yourself every day. Because some people need to, some people just need to have a way. You know about order. You know about order. You good at order. You're a perfectionist. Who am I talking to? Anyway, you get that key lime water, juice, and you put it in the freezer. That way, every day you have your key lime already frozen, and you can put your key lime, a splash of it in your coffee, because coffee is highly beneficial for you. To be perfectly clear, if you like that thing, coffee. You can put it in your water, but you make sure you put you some key lime in whatever you drink it in the morning, because you need it in your life. And after that, besides that, your alchemist oil, when you're brushing your teeth, you oil pull with that. Baby, I'm telling you, life changer, game changer. And begin to incorporate your soy-based protein. You good. You good. You good. That's going to change your life. I'm here to help you change your life, baby. Let's see. The Evian bottled water, that's all you drink? Oh, okay, you buy it? Okay, good. Well, you turn it around. You should have one up in your room somewhere. Turn it around. Everything that I'm telling you is on there. They got magnesium on the back of that as far as ingredients. They got magnesium, electrolytes. They got that silica on there, and they got the sodium bicarbonate. Turn it around, Amber, and let me know. I know you see it. But not too much. Let's see, the sage, but not too much soy isn't good for you, I thought. Or maybe that's where blood types come into play. Bingo. That's where blood types come into play. For me, I'm a B. Yeah, soy, I can't fool with that. It's not too much at all. Really not nothing. But for an A and an AB, that is farthest from the truth. We're not talking to them when we say stay away from soy, because they need their soy. That's their protein of choice for their blood, of course. So we're talking about the bloodline that kind of like stem from like Asian culture, kind of like. So if you pay attention to like the Asians, they eat and consume a whole bunch of miso soups, a whole bunch of tofu, and they get a whole bunch of soy-based protein. So yeah, O's and B's, y'all don't do that part. Don't do that part. Don't fool around with the soy. Don't fool around and find out. That's for the A's and the ABs. You're so right about that. Let's see. I'm going to order both. Oh, okay. Bless your heart. Let's see. What are the measurements for manipulating the water? How much salt and baking soda, etc. I do just one little pinch. I put on my TikTok page, like I already manipulated this here water, but you really can't get it wrong. You don't want to overdo it. But let me show you something. I'm only talking about a little bit of pinch. I'm talking about a little bit of pinch. And when I get the pinch, oh, you can't see that. Let me lift it up. So when I get the pinch, this is the sodium bicarbonate that I have in my hand, right? And I'm talking about going back and forth maybe about 3-4 times. That's it. Just a little pinch. Just a little pinch. Just a little pinch. Maybe I say I do this maybe about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. However measurement that is for you. And this is a what, 16.9 ounce? Yeah, 16.9 ounce. That's it. because you don't want to overdo it. You don't need much at all, but you're gonna taste the difference. This water gonna be so much smoother. This water gonna taste so much better. That's why a lot of people don't even like drinking water, because water be hard. And so the hard water, that's a high amount of calcium. You just, if you put great Celtic salt, you just put a high amount of magnesium, and that's, you're balancing your water. So magnesium, there's more, you need more magnesium. Calcium is necessary, but you need more magnesium. Celtic gray salt has the magnesium. So you want to cancel out all the calcium that's be in these hard little spring waters by putting your Celtic salt up in there. And it tastes so good. And you're going to love drinking water again. And your body gonna love you for that, because now that magnesium gonna get inside of your cells of your body. Now it's gonna get in your cells of your body, and all the cells of your body, all the organs in your body gonna be on detox mode, because now I know that they have this magnesium. Let me see. Always get seeded fruits when you can. Yes, I tried that this weekend on my meat with the vinegar as well. Okay. I'm not sure if the alchemist oil was going to leave a funny taste. Oh yeah. Well, the alchemist oil, just as long as you dilute it, that's perfectly fine. Dilute it. It is powerful. It has a burning sensation. Don't ever put a drop of this on nothing without diluting it. Now, if you clean your meat, you don't have to dilute it then. But I'm talking about when you put it on your skin and in your mouth. No. It's going to burn you. So when you clean your meat, the water is kind of like diluting it. You're mixing it around and moving the meat around. So the water is kind of like diluting it, because your meat is being submerged in water with maybe some vinegar to clean your meat. But you put this on your tongue, and you're going to be running for a piece of something because it's powerful. It's the world's most powerful antioxidant. I actually added though to my food though, like when I'm cooking like a vegan dish, a vegan okra gumbo or something like that, I'll put maybe 3 drops of this. Or if I'm baking some salmon, I'll put this here in the water, that in the pan with the oil in the salmon, to give it, a little kick, because it's really good. It's herbs, oregano and clove. Clove used to be used in dentistry for numbing and pain. Oregano is like, these together are like the highest forms of antioxidants in the world. You can't go wrong with them too. Oh, that water tastes good. So we're about to move on to the oils. Y'all still up in here? Let's see. What is the name of your black lava salt? Saltberg. SALTB. What is it? Hand harvest lava salt is what it says on the top. Saltberg, BERK. Sustainable salt from the West Lords of Iceland. I'm pretty close to the yeah, but it says Saltberg. I'll put it close to the camera. There you go. Yep. Or is that supposed to be a fancy W? I'm wondering if that's a V or a W, but it looked like that there. This is some rich salt, y'all. Oh my God. This salt here, whew, it tastes so good. I love to put that on the salmon. When I do eat meat, that'll be the meat that I eat. But I don't eat meat often. Okay, so we're moving on to the O's. O's, you up in here? A's, you should be good with that. You should be good with that. And I dedicate that to my A friend who's suffering with the diabetes, because diabetes has everything to do with diet. The whole word diet is up in there. Diet is up in there. So we're going to the O's. O's, you still up in here? Somebody let me know. I know you got to be up in here. You represent 44% of the U.S. population. You're more popular bloodline than any other bloodline. A's, you're 42%. But we're going to talk to the 44%. Are you here? Oh, my truth official. Yes. So the O's, the O bloodline, that's the hunter, the gatherer, the meat eater. These are the ones that have the highest amount of hydrochloric acid inside of their gut. These things that I was teaching you of with the water, the O's can benefit from that. But when the O's do it, the O's definitely need to pay attention to the sodium bicarbonates by bread milk. Why is that? Why is this important? First of all, if there's anybody new, let me say this. Your blood and the food that you eat create a chemical reaction called lectins that can cause inflammation and disease and disharmony in your body. Why is it important for you to eat right for your blood type and listen to me when I'm talking to your blood type and not to them other people? Because of your blood having this kind of memory and infinite intelligence. So now we're talking to the O's. Now this here pertains to you. Yeah, they already have to. Yeah, they already have it. So you already have a high amount of the hydrochloric acid. You opposite. You're the total opposite of A. You already have the highest amount of hydrochloric acid. All right. So when you put your pinch of salt in there, you're strictly doing that for minerals. You don't have to overdo your salt. You can put a small amount because you have a bunch of hydrochloric acid. But when you go to pinching and putting your sodium bicarbonate in there, you definitely need to be stroking that sucker maybe about 5, 6, 7 times. You know, when I talked about the pinch, I said do it 5 times. Well, I'd say for you do it 7 times, right? Because here's the reason why I'm telling you that. Your hydrochloric acid is so bountiful and so beautiful to break up your meats, because you have a whole bunch of meats you could eat. A's don't have none. You have a whole bunch of meats you can break down. That's because your hydrochloric acid, because it's pumping. You got things on fire. But your hydrochloric acid can cause you to be on fire. Remember I talked about the lining of the gut for the egg? Well, for you, your lining of your gut can become on fire by your hydrochloric acid eating away of it. So this is where Bob's red meal come into play for you. You need this because you have sodium bicarbonates in your lining of your gut, and you definitely need to keep replenishing it there because your fire could become so powerful that it'll eat through this here. You suffer with, see, A's, they'll deal with stomach cancer because of so much of mucus production. But you as an O, you suffer with peptic ulcers because of your fire eating away at your lining of your gut. And so you want your sodium bicarbonates in your diet, in your water. Don't you sit up there and drink no reverse osmosis water. Oh, don't you drink no distilled water. You really need your water to be spring with sodium bicarbonates for the purpose of this here lining. Now, let me tell you another thing about your lining. Not only does your lining get peptic ulcers common, but based upon the foods that you eat, like say for example, you're eating your wheat, which is not in alignment with your blood type, bacteria gets into the lining of your gut because of your hydrochloric acid. You'd already put a little hole in it, kind of like because of your fire. So it already got a little nick, kind of like a tear inside of it. So being that it's torn right there, bacteria from the wrong type of foods get up in there. So this is why you'll easily get H. pylori. You'll get candida because it's going in the holes that your hydrochloric acid created. This is why you end up with so much of bacterial overgrowth, because of the simple fact that these holes and tears, they're sores inside of you. And so the wrong foods going inside of that make your hole and tear become infected. And so then your stomach becomes infected, and then it rises up. The infection goes up in these here particular area. And so all of this become toxic. So this is why you end up with kind of like thyroid issues, halitosis, H. pylori, candida. Your problems be right up in here. This is going to really help you with your water. The other thing that's going to help you with your water is this sustained detox. Sustained detox has sea vegetables in there for the O's that they're needing for the H. pylori and the candida overgrowth to be washed away. One moment, let me text my partner and tell him I'm live, because I normally be live on TikTok and you can't see me. I'm on YouTube. But anyway, So inside of here, these are highly beneficial herbs that will help your H. pylori slide out. It'll slide out because you need sea vegetables. You lack sea vegetables so much. I'm talking about like your seaweeds like nori. I'm talking about your kelp. I'm talking about like things like bladderwrack. You need to incorporate that in your diet. That some of those sea vegetables are mentioned on your meal plan. So I'm hopeful that you're not ignoring that part of the meal plan. One moment. Oh, I'm coming. One moment. One moment. One moment. All right. So you need that on your in your life. I'm sorry about that. You need the sea vegetables in your diet in an effort for the H. pylori and the bacteria overgrowth and candida to slide up out of there, right? Sustained detox has that. It's inside there. Outside of that, for the O, let me show you a seasoning. Let me show you a seasoning that I'm talking about on your food. This particular season, when you go to Amazon, you make sure you get this here because you need iodine. The reason why you need these sea vegetables is because of the iodine that you need in your body, right? Now, A's, they get it, they iodine because they over there with the soy and the plant-based foods, right? You need to get your iodine some kind of way. This is an easy way for you to get it. This here is kelp granules. This is available on Amazon too. This is kelp granules. Wait, something wrong here. Kelp granules, iodine. This is high in iodine, and this helps you. Those of you O's that have thyroid issues and things like that, there, this here will help you with your thyroid function. Thyroid function right here. Iodine is in sustained detox as well, but this could be like you put a little bit of this here. You don't want to overdo it because it's high in iodine. You can sprinkle a little bit of this here on your fish, on your food as you're cooking to make sure that you're getting your necessary amount of iodine because you need it as an O for the function of your thyroid and healthy digestive system to detox your body. Okay? Wow. Okay. Even when fasting, I was told to still water when fasting. Definitely not. Definitely not when you're fasting. You can use distilled water when you're manipulating something else, like if you're doing like maybe some kind of concoction, like a detox in itself, and you put in herbs inside of it that one time. But all day long, drinking distilled in reverse osmosis water, that's detrimental to your health. Your water is hungry. It's looking for something to be inside of it. It's looking for something to be inside of it, to latch a hold on to. It's looking for that. And so when it has minerals, like if it's spring water and it has minerals inside of it, it has magnesium that it can give to you when you drink. If you're just drinking empty water, where you getting minerals from? If you're just drinking distilled water, okay, where you getting the sodium bicarbonate from? You need that sodium bicarbonate inside of that water. When you put it here, it needs to be there already. When you put it here, you need to have electrolytes already. So the electrolytes in it can be transferred into your body. So you can use it as fuel. So you can use it to buffer your lining of your digestive system. If it don't have that, then how you ever gonna get sodium bicarbonates? You're gonna bake and put some sodium bicarbonates in the things that you bake. It's about balance. Back in the day, grandma used to bake things and have, a little pinch of baking soda. But now we in the fast food generation where they don't even do that kind of thing. So anyway, let's see. That's me. Spring water for O. Yes, spring water. Spring water. Yeah, she says spring water for O. Definitely. Okay. So anyway, I told you about the seasoning. I told you about your spring water. We're talking about the O. I've told you about your sea vegetables because it's very important for your gut. Your sea vegetables is very important. So let me tell you now what it is inside of your gut. Inside of your diet rather, so you can eliminate these type of things. Wait, I just had it in my notes. inside of your diet that you can stay away from overgrowth. One, first and foremost, is going to be orange juice. Orange juice will cause bacterial overgrowth inside of your gut. So please stay away from it. Please stay away from it. In lieu of orange juice, if you want something citrusy as an O, you can do kumquats. Kumquats or really tiny little oranges, kind of like, and you could pretty much eat them with their skin on there. And you could actually make orange juice from it. So as an O to the things that's really triggering your bacterial overgrowth inside of your gut, is going to be those oranges, potatoes, rhubarb, and cow's milk. So that and corn. So those things you gotta eliminate. Eliminate. No more cow's milk, no more corn, no more potatoes, no more rhubarb, and no more oranges. Because they're leading to bacterial overgrowth inside of here. And if it's overgrowing up in here, then it's growing up in here and causing your thyroid to become toxic. It's causing all of this here area to be toxic. And you already have this is not a good environment if you have your hydrochloric acid so powerful that it's tearing up the wall up in here, and then you're incorporating things that's going to cause bacteria overgrowth. If you pay attention, they don't go hand in hand. Bacteria growing where there's a nick or a wound inside of your digestive system will lead you with stomach issues, candida. You see what I'm saying? So be mindful of those things and eliminating those things out of your diet. Okay? When you get your foods list, you want to pay attention to the fact that there are certain meats on that foods list that you have to stay away from. That even though you have the high amount of hydrochloric acid, you don't want to break that thing up, like pork, for example. Just leave the pork alone if you're a blood type O. If all blood types need to really leave pork alone. But blood type O, the toxicity level inside of the pork really ain't gonna serve you. Even though you have the hydrochloric acid to break it down, it ain't gonna serve you with all that's going on with the integrity of your gut with your high amount of hydrochloric acid. So when it's breaking down the pork, in the pork being as toxic as it is, get it in there with little nicks inside of your digestive system. That's a recipe for an infection right there. You want to make sure as a blood type O that you are cleaning your meat. So get you some farm raised, grass fed, organic type meat and still clean that thing, because you don't want these meats to be infecting your digestive system either. So believe it or not, beef is highly beneficial for O. Beef actually increases your serotonin level, your dopamine level. Beef helps the O function and thrive at a high amount, a high speed. Remember, these are lean, mean, muscle building machines. They can break down that beef. All right. Another thing I want to tell the O's is that they need to pay attention to their oils. It's so very important that O's pay attention to their highly beneficial oils for their blood type, because this is where they're getting their omega-3s from. Why is this important? Because omega-3s are the things that stop inflammation. Why is this important? O's have a lot of inflammation because they have the highest amount of hydrochloric acid. On your meal plan on page 3, I say start here if you're sick. If you bought the meal plan bundle, it says start here if you're sick. The purpose for that is for you to heal that gut, even if you're not sick. And now in hindsight, I wish I would have just said start here. Even if you're not sick, start here with your herbal potion. The herbal potion is your highly beneficial oil plus your highly beneficial herbs, your highly beneficial sweetener, putting together. Now you have your omega-3 because you have the highly beneficial oils. You have your highly beneficial herbs that's healing your gut. And then you have your highly beneficial sweetener that's leaving your prebiotic, leaving beneficial bacteria inside of your gut. So for your O's, pay attention to your highly beneficial herbal potion that's on your meal plan. And don't overlook it. I had some people that were saying, I'm feeling better, but I'm not going to the bathroom as much. And I was like, well, how often do you use herbal potion? They were like, oh, I ain't never did that. I didn't put nothing on that meal plan that I think that anybody should overlook. So I'm stressing for you today. If you're old here and you got your meal plan, use your highly beneficial herbal potion because you need those omega-3s. You need those oils to help you go to the bathroom. You need that detoxing because even oils, we remember back in the day now, we had oils before we had soap. Oils were used for us to take a bath with and shower with because of the simple fact that oils are anti-parasitic, antiviral, antimicrobial, antifungal too. Not only that, but they're anti-inflammatory. So your highly beneficial oil that's on your herbal potion, consume it by digesting that thing. You could even consume it on top of your salads. Your highly beneficial salads, you make up your herbal potion. If you don't want to just down it like that, you put it on top of a salad, drizzle it on top of your meat. Make sure that you just get it inside of your body some kind of way. Because if you are old and you just do a little bit of this here at home and then go out, trust and believe you're getting oils that do not serve you when you go out to restaurants and fast food places. For example, you're getting peanut oil if you go to Chick-fil-A. Peanut oil is a very toxic oil for many, pretty, no, not all, for a lot of the blood types. So for you, you should not be fooling around with no peanut oil from Chick-fil-A. So for example, you're getting toxic peanut oil there if you ever went to Chick-fil-A. So at home, you gotta make sure that you're getting your highly beneficial oil to counteract that. Just like when you go out there, you're getting white salt out there in the restaurants and things. So at home, make sure your salt have color. You too benefit from lemon and key lime. And I'm mentioning that only because I'm letting you know you do not benefit from no apple cider vinegar. Why is this? You don't benefit from apple cider vinegar because I'm talking to the O's, just in case you're new here. I'm talking to the O's. I ain't talking to the B. B, if you hear, I'm not. This don't apply to you because you could consume vinegar products. O's, if you hear, I'm talking to you. O's, the vinegar and the vinegar type things like apple cider vinegar, coconut vinegar, you should not and cannot consume. Why? Because you have hydrochloric acid. And when your acids get mixed up with that vinegar, it's like a war and you will tear up. You will cause all of this up in here to burn, baby, burn. You don't want to do that. But what you could do is use key lime or lemon. You can use that. Here's why. Because those things are too acidic for you, for your hydrochloric acid. It's too acidic. You're creating a wall. But the reason why key lime and lemon is beneficial for you, is because key lime and lemon, when it go up in here, it's acidic. But when it get down to here, this acidic range right here is okay because it's cleaning. You know, that acid in the lemon is a cleaner, right? But when it get down up in here, that acidic pH of that lemon and the key lime transforms into an alkalizing substance. So now it's going in your large and small intestines and it's alkalizing, leaving an alkalizing ash behind it because it's natural, it's from nature. And that's how infinite intelligence works inside of an infinite intelligent being. Okay? So yes for key limes and lemon, no for apple cider vinegar or coconut vinegar. For that's how you could clean up the gut. Let's see on these comments. This makes so much sense. Wow. Yeah, thank you. Y'all make sure y'all give me a thumbs up there. Okay? Makes sense. Let's see. She said to starve your blood to reset it for 21 days. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, if that's something that you doing, starving your blood, I wouldn't want to start mine. I in my logic, I want to clean out my lymphatic system. Doctors practice that's doctors practice that blood thing. You know, blood. But the backup for the blood is the lymphatic system. I want to clean that out. And I ain't gotta starve no blood. Then the stuff that was toxic and nasty inside the blood is gonna go to the lymphatic system and then it's gonna get out of there. I'm not gonna starve it. No, I'm gonna give it what it needs to get the stuff out of the lymphatic system. So, but I hear you. I mean, go for it. Go for it. If it feels good to you, go for that. But I practice healing on a different level by cleaning out the lymphatic system, by detoxing them organs. And you need minerals to do that. You need something of life. to cast the death that was inside of that, the acidic range out of there. Just like doctors, they believe in acids to clear an acidic body. That's what chemo is all about. They'll take chemo, they'll give people, cancer patients, chemo. Cancer patients already have acidic bodies. Now you sit up there and give a cancer patient, you give a cancer patient distilled water. You give a cancer patient reverse osmosis water. Cancer patient hungry for minerals. I would not subscribe to that. But that's just my opinion, baby. If it feels good to you, do that. And then come back and let us know how it works for you if you feel better. But I'm into giving life, providing life. And for a cancer patient, I think I know eating right for your blood type because I helped cancer patients. I know eating right for the blood type helps in people. I know that those people, those are the ones that's lacking magnesium the most. So I would never give them no distilled water. They lacking magnesium the most. They gotta have like great Celtic salts and stuff inside of their water. That's how they got to the cancer state of being, because magnesium is needed to detox in every organ in the body. So if you make them hungrier, you can, cancer patient already, let's say a pH range, they got 0 to 14. 7.35 is kind of like where we want to be in balance, right? That's a balanced body. But a cancer patient is already at like a 4 pH. They're already slightly acidic. Let's say chemo is like 2 or 3 because it's more acidic than the patient is. That's why it wipes them out and have them looking lifeless, like, right? And then on top of that, giving them distilled water that has no life force, just let's logically think that. Giving them no magnesium when they need it the most, that could very well knock them down to a 2 or a 1. 0, they're out of here. They're no longer in the physical reality. So I just think differently about that. But yes, I gave up pork during the Passover and I lost 15 pounds since then. Just eating the same. Yeah, and gardening. Okay. I'm bloated a lot less. Yeah. True. Peanut or canola. Yeah. Peanut. Yeah, that canola oil is really not a good oil for nobody. It's really, it brings havoc on your brain, like in your mind. Palm oil, cottonseed oil, hazelnut oil, lord oil, coconut oil, castor oil. Those are the oils that blood type O need to stay away from. They need to stay away from them because they don't serve them at all. Oh my God, I'm learning so much. Yeah, good for you. So there we are. And actually blood type A too. Blood type A need to stay away from those similar oils too. Let me see. Did I give the A their ones if they still up in here? I got it on my notes. Let's see. Let's see. So for the O's, also avocado oil. Avocado oil, that's another one too. So for the O's, wheat germ oil, soy oil, sunflower oil, safflower oil, peanut oil, margarine, I said margarine, even primrose oil, cottonseed oil, corn oil, coconut oil, castor oil, and avocado oil. All them oils right there, they're not beneficial at all for O bloodline. They're not. So what you'll find similar is that both A and O need to stay away from both castor oil, peanut oil, coconut oil, corn oil. These are the ones that they got in common. Corn oil, cottonseed oil. Those are the ones that they have in common. And margarine. So if you stay away from those and you consume your highly beneficial oil, you're gonna get your omega-3s, you're gonna get your anti-inflammatory, you're gonna be using the bathroom, you're not gonna be on fire like you used to be in your gut. You're gonna be soothing this here inflammation. That accompanied with your lemon or key lime, but you don't have to take your lemon or key lime as much as the A's do. A's build up that mucus. You could just here or there drink key limeade. You can make a gallon of key limeade and maybe drink a glass when you choose to. Just knowing that the purpose of the key limeade or the lemonade for you is really just helping you with your backup to your blood, your lymphatic system. It's helping to open it up to get rid of any mucus that you may have, lactic acid and uric acid buildup. That's the purpose for you, for your lemonade or your key lime aid. It's not necessarily because you need to break down food, because you have no problem with breaking down food because of your hydrochloric acid. You might have a problem with it because you didn't let go of your eating right for your blood type and you didn't gain weight. But once you get your balance back, which will really take only maybe a good 30 days of eating right for your blood type, you'll be a whole new being all over again. Because here's the thing about all of the blood types. This is for all of the blood types. Every organ turns over. Your skin shed, your fingernails grow back, your hair grows back, all these different things grow back. That's no different from your liver, your stomach lining, your kidneys, and everything. The reason why people year after year are experiencing the same sickness and disease is because they're doing the same thing with their body. Because a stomach lining every 3 to 5 days is shedding and turning over. So if you did have a nick or tear inside of that and you started to incorporate your proper water and things like that there, it ain't gonna be for too long. If you start incorporating your Bob bread meal, your sodium bicarbonate to soothe the lining of the intestines, you're gonna be fine. But you gotta keep up with it. This is a lifestyle change. You don't just do it and be like, oh, I healed it, but then I'm gonna go tear it up again, right? So those are the beneficial things for blood type O. Let's do a recap for blood type O. Blood type O, you need your proper salts. But when you manipulating your water, you definitely need a little bit extra of your baking soda, your sodium bicarbonates. Not no Arm& Hammer, Bob's Red Mill. You need your lemon water. You can make lemonade. You don't have to drink it every day like an egg, but you need it. The purpose of it is to for the backup for your blood, your thick and tacky blood from the days when you used to eat wheat and the days you used to eat all that corn. Your thick, tacky blood, you make it less tacky by cleaning up the backup to the blood, which is your lymphatic system. You clean that up with your key lime or your lemonade. You need your iodine in your kelp granule seasons that I showed you. You need your sea vegetables, and to start the proper detox. These 6 herbs inside of here, sustained detox, the most beneficial detox for O's, because all herbs that are in here are highly beneficial for you. You need these herbs. Why are these herbs important? Because if you have candida, you have H. pylori, you have bacteria overgrowth, you have thyroid dysfunction. If you have that, that's letting you know a level of toxicity in this here area. These sea vegetables inside a sustained detox will help to slide all of them toxins out and heal your lining of your gut, your esophagus area, your throat area, and expel that and make it come down out like a slippery slope. On top of that, don't ignore your highly beneficial herbal potion that's on your meal plan, because you need your omega-3s. This will reverse sickness and disease in your body. That's why I had to leave from TikTok, y'all. I left TikTok because this type of information is being monitored. And if I say these type of words and I say them too many times, what I noticed, because I've been paying attention, is that when I say certain words about healing too many times on TikTok, my video gets muted or my live gets violated, and I get warnings about being banned on that platform. So I came here so I'll be able to say and speak the truth to you. If you do this here, you shall reverse sickness and disease. But not only is this physically helping you, but you conjuring up this energy, you paying attention to these lives, and you doing this work, like going to the grocery store, putting the stuff on the little conveyor belt, putting it in your car, bringing it in your house, sitting down, preparing it, you eating it, you digesting it, and you're believing. You're believing. You're having faith. Now your faith ain't no longer a grain of mustard seed, but it done turned into a whole tree. You're loving on self, because this takes love for self to do this thing. So you done conjured up energy, because I gotta teach you the mindfulness side of this. You done conjured up love for self. It takes love for self to do these things. And your love for self is going to be the very thing that's going to turn around and heal your body. Okay? Yeah. So we talked about the A's. We talked about the O's. Now who's left? They didn't have any B's up in here. Do they have any ABs? Do they have any ABs or B's up in here? If not, we ain't going to talk about them if you're not here. So let me know. I'm going to read the comments. Let me know while I'm reading the comments if any ABs or B's up in here. And then I'll be done. Let's see. Oh wait, the comments going up there. Oh, they gotta be up in here? Who are you? That was a typo. AB. Oh, everybody here then. Let me see. Let me read these and then I'll get to the next blood group. Oh my God, I'm learning so much. I had an epiphany about the hair loss. If you're on fire, it's burning everything up. It burns up the hair. Yeah, look at you. In the inside, my truth. Go ahead on, my truth. In the inside. And if you don't have hair on the inside, you don't have it on the outside. There you go. That's the beginning. Everything starts in the gut. We have hair follicles inside, like hairs, like inside of the lining of our digestive system, like right. And so when those are bald, like we be bald headed within before we be bald headed outside. It's letting you know the integrity of what's going on in inside, as within, so without, on earth as it is in heaven, as above, so below. However you, whatever walk of life, they'll tell you that, and that's so true. Yeah, yeah. No, I haven't done it yet. I need minerals in my water for sure. Yeah. When she said that, it didn't sit right with me. I haven't done my research yet, but I heard you. So I thought I'd ask. Yeah. Oh, okay, okay. I've done a 21 day. Okay, yeah. Well, I'm glad you asked because I wouldn't subscribe to that. You gotta use logic, and I'm not. I don't talk down on other people with their practice, but you gotta use logic and understand when people ain't talking to you. Because for example, Dr. Sabi in my mind was a blood type O. I mean, it was a blood type A, and in my mind, I now feel as though that he was, I don't know the man blood, but I feel based upon his personality, based upon the things that he was saying and teaching, that he was a blood type A. And with that being said, he wasn't talking to everybody. Because Dr. Sabi can't be talking to no blood type O who have the highest amount of hydrochloric acid and telling them that they need to eat all meat alone. And even though some of the O's that would listen to them would say, man, I don't know if I could do that. Some of the O's that I know, they'll try to do it and then they come back like backslide, like, look, I couldn't. I tried that vegan thing, but I couldn't. I was sick. I was this and that and third. Yeah, because they didn't put together all of these things that I'm sharing with you, because you could possibly do better as a blood type O, not eating meat, if you consume your highly beneficial fruits and vegetables, your salts, your nuts and seeds, your seed vegetables. But those people didn't know about that. So they was out there wilding out and just eating any kind of fruit. Because, so, for example, you can't just be gnawing down on kiwi and oranges. You think, oh, no, this is organic. I'm eating organic. I'm vegan. No. Meanwhile, that kiwi and that orange is tearing you up in the inside because it's too acidic. It's not for your blood type to eat. So you got to understand when healers, leaders, whatever, ain't talking to you. Gotta understand. They ain't talking to you. Oh, okay, let me ignore them because they ain't talking to me. Because I could eat that. Yeah. Okay. I'm an AB with leaky gut issues. I need a solution to heal this. Please help. Yeah. The star. She's a star. That's what that is. She's a star. Y'all make sure y'all like the video. Y'all make sure y'all like my video. Y'all make sure y'all like my video. I got 8 likes. Could I get 9? Somebody ain't like it. They got 11 people up in here. How they got 8 likes up there? I see that like. That was funny. Somebody liked it while I was swallowing. That was funny. Thank you. Thank you, number 9. I'm coming, y'all. I want to drink all my water. Then we go get to the MBEs. All right. Oh, I got 10 now. I got 10. Let's see. Wow, I got chills. Okay. I'm just now figuring this YouTube chat out. Oh, grateful. Hey, Miss Grateful. Thank you for being here. Yeah, true. I was a sick vegan. There you go. I was eating everything. I had no business. There you go. It was me. It was you. So Miss she's the star. You're the AB, right? You're the AB. And did I have a B up in here? I thought I saw a B. Because those are the only two we didn't do. I don't see her no more. Or him. Okay. So anyway, we're gonna move over to the AB. The AB. Oh, okay. Bakiba. Okay. You the B. I'm a B too. You really good though. You good. You just gotta leave, certain oils and things alone, but you good. All right, so we on the AB. Where am I? AB notes. Okay, here we go. Okay. AB. All right. Let me get over here. All right, here we go. So the AB. YouTube, if you think about us B's, you think about those A's that I talked to at the beginning of this video. You are a combination of both of us. Like you have some of our tolerances and intolerances, right? The reason why you can consume a little bit more of meats is, for example, because you take that part after being, the B part of your blood type, right? Because remember, A's don't have no highly beneficial meats. But you, as an AB, you do have some. So you're blessed with that, right? So as an AB, you got to pay attention to the fact that you too can produce a lot of mucus because the A's, you get that from the A's. You have some of their intolerances and tolerances. So you're pretty much a combination of us both. So even though you can consume more meats, you don't have that many. B category has a lot more meats to consume. So it's almost like we kind of like help y'all out because y'all really be like them little Asian people, picky, and can't really consume many things. Even for the A's, they can't even consume a lot of the herbs and stuff that you can. So here we go. The AB. The AB, your meats that you need to avoid definitely going to be chicken and pork. Chicken and pork is a no-no. Your bloodline parent A has thick and tackier blood when it eats meat. You do have a highly beneficial meat, and it's really only just one that's highly. You have some neutral ones, but your highly beneficial one is going to be turkey or AB. So I'm just sharing based upon my perspective, if I were AB, I would roll with that turkey and I'll leave the rest of that stuff alone, right? You have a plethora of sea vegetables or seafoods that you could consume. So outside of turkey, so you could now, because you can use your turkey bacon, you could cook turkey stews and turkey, I don't know, baked turkey. You know how they say chicken, how you picking? Well, turkey, how you working. So, AB, turkey, and seafood. That's it for you. I will leave the chicken alone. I will leave the pork alone because your blood can become thick and tacky just like your parent A. You don't get this from B's. Your blood can become thick and tacky and you have high amount of mucus production because of that. You too benefit from the key lime and the lemon to break up all the blood types. That's going to be the one thing that one of these things that's in common with all of you. All you blood types need lemon and key lime. Nobody's exempt from that. All you blood type need these colored salt. Nobody is exempt from that because you get your minerals and your electrolytes from your salt. All the bloodlines need sea vegetables. Nobody's exempt from that because you get your iodine from your sea vegetables. You see where I'm going? All of the bloodlines need the sodium bicarbonate because everybody's gut has sodium bicarbonate as a buffer in order for the gut to maintain its integrity and they won't have this thing called leaky gut syndrome, right? So you too have to watch out from mucus production and dairy foods. You can consume eggs. You can consume eggs, but they have to be organic. You have actually a few cheeses though that you can consume, but you must stay away from American cheese. You must stay away from half and half and ice cream. That causes a lot of mucus production in your body as an AB. So as far as your healthy omega-3s, you need to get those from your olive oils. That's going to give you your healthy fats. You need these type of hydrogenated, you need these type of I'm sorry, mono unsaturated fats, because saturated fats, for example, like coconut oil, that will be too much for you. That would increase your mucus production in your body. This is why your parent, they too cannot consume coconut oil in the mouth and digest it, because it's going to be like some extra fats. They already have a bunch of mucus production in there, so they need the mono unsaturated oils, like, for example, olive oil, to consume to help them with omega-3s, to help loosen up that thick and tacky blood that you too, because you are AB, can develop because of your parent as the A. You didn't get this from the bees. From the bees. The bees helped you out. From your parent A bloodline, right? So even with that in mind, you could add your highly beneficial oil, like the herbal potion oil, to your salad too, to get your anti-inflammatory, your unsaturated fats, to help lubricate your digestive system, to help you go to the bathroom, to help you expel waste. You too need colored salt. So this is just what I said for the A is really applying to you. The only thing that we're adding is the fact that you have more meat. You have your turkey meat that's highly beneficial for you, right? And you too benefit from soy protein. Soy protein and your turkey. You cannot consume no chicken and no pork either. So that's going to be your bulk of your meat and your fish. That's going to be your soy protein, your fish, your turkey. That's going to be your beneficial area. Don't fool around with that pork. Don't fool around with that bacon. Don't fool around with that beef. You're going to be asking for it. To put your fire out is your oil. To put your bacterial overgrowth out, you're going to need your highly beneficial herbs that's in your highly beneficial meal plan. But I want to share with you as the AB the things that might be causing you to get more bacterial overgrowth. So you could definitely leave those things alone. Oranges. You too. You cannot have oranges. You cannot have, here's a tricky one. Bananas. Now, A's are not supposed to have bananas. So I say this loosely for A. I'm talking to you for a second. A and AB. Listen to this here. Bananas dissolve and become mucus. But at the same time, banana has a lectin inside of it that will destroy HIV. So I put one slice of it on your meal plan because of the powerful benefit of it. But at the same time, don't consume no banana every day. It is something you should not be consuming daily. Okay? So you got to stay away from oranges. You got to stay away from rhubarb. You got to stay away from azuki beans, Jerusalem artichokes. These are the type of things, cornstarch. These are the type of things, dextrose being in potato chips. These are the type of things that add to bacterial overgrowth in you as an AB. So you want to stay away from them, and you want to incorporate colored onions, just like your parent, AB. You want to incorporate colored onions. You want to incorporate the yellow and the purple I'm talking about here. That's going to get rid of this bacterial overgrowth and this fungus inside of you. You want to incorporate things like dandelion greens. Dandelion greens, actually, the bitter the better. The bitter greens, like dandelion greens, help to unclog your liver and your kidneys, and detox and help you clear out your lymphatic system, which is the backup to your blood. You want to incorporate your mushrooms. Mushrooms for you as an AB, we're talking to ABs. Mushrooms for you actually will expel overgrowth of bacteria out of your body. I'm talking about like silver dollar mushrooms. I'm talking about your portobello mushrooms. Learn how to fry portobello mushrooms. Learn how to season them so good that them fried portobello mushrooms taste like fried chicken. Same, your same beneficial herbs that you use for frying chicken, do it with your mushrooms. Batter that sucker up. And eat that instead of resorting to the chicken, which is high in estrogen, which is going to knock out your hormones and increase your cortisone levels. So you got your silver dollar mushrooms, your portobello mushrooms. You have your miso, you have your cabbage. These are things that's going to increase beneficial bacteria and balance the microbiome diversity inside of your gut as an AB. You still have gut issues because you get that pretty much from them A's, your parent A, because you're picking up A's and B's commonalities, right? So recap. A detox that you need as an AB is going to be lemon and key lime water. You're going to pay attention to your microbiome diversity, and on your meal plan, you're paying attention to those juices because they increase microbiome diversity. They increase digestive enzymes. You're going to also pay attention to your waters having your sodium bicarbonates inside of it, aka your baking soda. You got to make sure that you have Celtic salt inside of your water because it's magnesium, which needed in every organ of your body. But it's also highly important for you because you lack hydrochloric acid buildup. So you need to put a little bit extra of Celtic salt in yours because you get that from your A mother who has the least amount of hydrochloric acid. So you make sure you're manipulating your water with your sodium bicarbonates too, and your gray Celtic salt, like we were talking about for the other blood types. When you're cooking, you want to make sure you have the yellow and the purple onion, and you want to make sure that you're incorporating some cilantro. Cilantro helps to heal or clear heavy metals from the body, especially when you resort into eating your fish. Every time you bake your fish, you fry your fish, smother your fish, whatever you do with your fish or your seafood, have you some chopped up onions and chopped up cilantro to get rid of heavy metals and mercury in the water of the fish that they was consuming. But at the same time, simultaneously, you're getting rid of this toxicity inside of your body. And dandelion. On your meal plan, some of those herbal teas, like dandelion tea, those don't overlook those things and how to prepare that and the sweetener of choice to put with that, because that's going to help to heal your lymphatic system. You do these together, you're healing out your lymphatic system, you're healing out your liver, your kidneys, and you're thriving. You're transforming and reversing sickness and disease easily. A detox, if you're really sick, your detox will be your at-home herbal potion for your blood type that's listed on your meal plan, and the sustained detox. Those two together will get rid of old fecal matter for you and toxicity in your body. That sluggishness, it'll reverse irritable bowel syndrome, and it'll rid your body of sickness and disease. Now, in it, remember I said that in sustained detox is 6 herbs that are highly beneficial for the old blood type. Every last one of the herbs in here is highly beneficial for old. But what I'm not saying is that it's not beneficial for you. 3 of the 6 herbs inside of sustained detox are highly beneficial for you. The other 3 are high or just, average beneficial. But there's nothing in this detox that is for any blood type that they should be avoiding. So I wanted to make sure that my detox was beneficial for everybody. But this will jumpstart your digestive system, all digestive systems, into getting rid of old fecal matter and expel that waste, cellular waste included. So when you move away from eating for your blood type for so long, now you got cellular waste and you got your waste. Because keep in mind, your cells of your body make waste. Just by you going to the gym, working out, doing arms, you creating. When you do like this, yep,
you're creating a cellular level of waste inside because your cells are moving and they kind of like pooping too, like, right? So you got to clean up that part. Cellular waste needs to be cleaned out at a cellular level. This is why sustained detox is the go-to detox for that, to clean the body at a cellular level, ridding it of harmful toxins, cellular waste, or fecal matter, cleaning the liver, kidney, and all organs by giving you the highest amount of iodine in your seed vegetables, highest amount of iron in your herbs of choice, giving you the highest amount of magnesium. All that's in there. Magnesium, iodine, iron, you need that. Your blood needs that. Your lymphatic system needs that. So you give your body the things it needs. That's why I call it sustained detox, because it's going to give you energy and sustain you while detoxing you. It's not designed to dehydrate you and put you down to sleep and make you sick. It bulks up your stool amount. So when you go to the bathroom, it's not like diarrhea type stuff. It's pulling the toxins at a cellular level, getting them suckers together. And when you do go to the bathroom, you just have more waste that you're expelling. But you gotta stay hydrated with the proper water. That's why I took my time today to tell you how to manipulate that water, AB. You can't go wrong with that. You can't go wrong with that. If you have a lot of mucus production, AB, you can also incorporate the alchemist oil, because you get that from the maize. So you could also incorporate the alchemist oil in your oil pulling process in the morning. That's when you have like your highly beneficial oil with 5 drops of the alchemist oil, and you squish it around and you'll pull toxins forward, you'll pull mucus forward, and then you'll be able to blow your nose easier and more mucus to come out. That'll be ridding your lymphatic system. That's lymphatic system, the backup to your blood. We're cleaning your blood by going to the backup and cleaning the backup out so your blood could become less tainted. I want you to understand that what you're doing, because implementing this here and knowing this here is true power. Just knowing it ain't doing nothing. You ain't powerful just yet. You gonna be there when you start doing it. All right. Last but not least, bees. Bees. We only represent 10%. We only represent 10% of the United States population. But bees represent balance. They represent balance so much that their blood type is balanced. Right? Let me look over these questions, and then we're gonna do the bees, and then I'm about to get up out of here. I'm gonna be okay. I'm about to do you Bakiba. Yeah, I love being a vegan. Okay, I read that already. Oh, forgive me, I don't know how to like the video. Well, I see a thumb at the top of here. You click on the thumb up. Let's see. We got some O's in the house. Hey, Candy. There's some O's in this house. There's some O's in this house. I love an O's. I love an O, but I get really, really drawn like to O's. I gave birth to O's. I married to O's. So they gotta say something. They gotta mean something, huh? Okay. So here we go. Last bloodline, the bees. The bees. Let me see if I can turn my little thing on. I like my little thing. It's trying to find it. Is it picking it up? B, you still up in here? What the heck? I guess it ain't finding it today. My little hand clapper. So, I'm childish, y'all. Forgive me. I like stuff like that. I think it's the coolest thing. So anyway, look at my little kissy sound. Thank y'all for liking the video. Okay. Back to the bees. Okay, B. B, you just like me. Now let me tell you your problem stuff. Let me tell you your problems. Let me get another bottle of water, y'all. Let me tell you your problem, B. Your problem is really the oils. Your problem is oils. Your problem is oils. Oil. Them oils get inside of your digestive system and will tear you up, B. Yeah, they'll tear you up. They sure would. All right, let me turn that off because something making a signal. Oh, it must be this here thing. Let me turn this off. Okay, now that's gone. Okay, so first of all, bees, you definitely need to stay away from tomatoes. Tomatoes will have you on fire. And so when y'all can watch me, this is another a water that was in the refrigerator, and I'm putting some saucy. Mine are real big granules, so that was 3 of them up in there. That's enough. And some baking soda. I do this to all of the bottles. I normally do it with the whole case when I come home to make it easy. And I'm putting 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's enough. 4 little pinches of sodium bicarbonate. And that water tastes so good, and it's good for me. But back to the bees. Bees, you need to leave tomatoes alone. And so when I say tomatoes, I'm talking about slices of tomatoes on your sandwich. You got to think about everything. I'm talking about ketchup. I'm talking about your pastas, your with tomatoes up in there. I'm talking about spaghetti. Yeah, tomatoes. Tomatoes will have you on fire. I'm talking about fire like iron. Yeah, you probably didn't know, but you're going to learn today that you need to leave them tomatoes alone. You need to leave chicken alone. Chicken will knock your hormones out of balance. You talk about cortisol levels to the roof, and you ain't going to even know what hit you. You need to leave Chick-fil-A alone, actually. Because let me tell you, Chick-fil-A got chicken, right? Not only do they have chicken, but they have peanut oil that they fry that chicken in. And you just think, oh my God, it's so delicious. It's so, it tastes so good right here. Right here. Yeah. But when that chemical reaction between your blood and that peanut oil and that chicken with all them hormones up in there get to going, oh, you're going to be on fire. You're going to get you a nice little headache. You're going to feel tired. You're going to want to go sit down. You're going to wonder why you even went over there. You're going to wonder why. Because that chicken for a bee, chicken have so many hormones inside of it that it'll knock up your hormones and have you on fire at the same darn time. Okay? So that's really the biggest thing for you. So when I'm talking about oils, you got to watch out for your oils that you use, and not just you using it. When you go to restaurants and fast foods, they be using the oils that aren't beneficial for you. So that's why when you go, the food could be good, but when they put it in canola oil, for example, when they put it inside of peanut oil, for example, now you on fire. Not only are you on fire, but these oils for you as a bee could put a whole hole in your digestive system. Yeah, they didn't tell you that, huh? Yeah, it really, really can harm you if you don't know this and you keep on doing it. So I'm gonna share with you, because I need you to really know about your oils. I'm gonna call out your oils that are not beneficial for you, regardless if you have the meal plan or not. You need to know this here, so you can stop doing the same thing and expect different results. So I'm talking to the bees right now. I'm talking to the bees. Bees. The oils that the bees need to avoid is gonna be avocado oil, canola oil. And when I talk about these oils, I'm talking about putting them in your mouth and swallowing them. Coconut oil, castor oil, canola oil will brain zap you and have your brain inflamed. Stay away from the canola oil. Corn oil. Corn is toxic. Don't eat corn oil. If the corn toxic, the oil gonna be toxic too. Peanut oil, pumpkin seed oil, sapphire oil, sesame oil. Even though sesames and sesame seeds are highly beneficial, they are not highly beneficial for you, bee. Cottonseed oil, lard, margarine, palm oil. Those oils right there, run for your life from them oils. Okay? So I need you to understand this here about the chemical reaction that happens between your blood and the food that you're eating. When you consume peanuts, sesame seeds, sunflower seeds. They contain a lectin that interfere with your digestion and may increase inflammation. So I'm talking about the nut and the nuts oil that come with it. So when I'm saying peanuts, leave them alone. I'm also saying peanut oil, leave that alone too. Okay? So the things that could mess you up, like I said, tomatoes and your oils, those are the tomato, oil, and chicken. Those are the three things that will totally mess you up as a blood type B. Okay? So to um increase the out imbalance in your microbiome, peanuts is number one. Distilled vinegar, dextrose. Dextrose is an added ingredient that they put inside of them potato chips. Those are some of the things that you need to stay away from. Tomatoes, soy. Soy is good for the ABs and the A's, but don't fool with soy if you're B because it's not for your blood type. Then you have maltodextrin, corn, cashews inside of your gut. These things, while out, they cause imbalances inside of you. Corn starch, pinto beans, they cause imbalances inside of your gut and to have you out of balance. When let me let you in on the secret as far as health is concerned. You the one that lived the longest as far as your bloodline. You the one because you're the balanced one with blood type. You're balanced. You're supposed to thrive. You're the one that can escape sickness and disease easily if you eat in alignment with your blood type. So you could actually be healed faster and easier. Your issues when you consume these oils, they go to the processing center in you. So your liver becomes the thing that becomes most toxic of all. Your processing center, when you have like corn oil, canola oil, and peanut oil, it goes to the processing center and causes your processing center to go out of whack. Yeah, just because of the wrong oils and maybe the wrong foods too. You know, too much of wheat and corn and things could do that too, right? So, but this is your problematic area though, your liver. And in order to keep your liver clean or clear, you got to now incorporate your highly beneficial oil that's on your meal plan. You got to now incorporate lemons and key limes if you done got an imbalance over here. You got to balance that thing back out. You got to now leave that wheat and corn and tomatoes and the chicken alone and eat your highly beneficial foods for your blood type. And you get your herbs, your herb potion for your blood type. And let's just share with you some of the foods that can improve that processing center, your liver. Your liver is how you live, B. And so that's where your problems coming at. So you want to pay attention to them green cheese that's on your meal plan. You want to pay attention to the that licorice root. That's your number one. That's highly beneficial for you to clean out your liver, your lymphatic system, open up them adrenal glands. The back up to your blood is back there in the adrenal glands because you're stressed. See, when you consume a whole bunch of chicken, with the hormones, you get stressed. Your body, your dopamine levels go down, your serotonin go down, your body get like locked up, right? You inflame. So this here part, you know, your digestive system, if it's on fire, it's gonna do like this here. It's going, you know, like when something hurt you, don't you do like this? Oh, it hurt. Well, it ain't no different from going up in there. It hurt, right? And it hurt, it balls up. So that's how you get constipated. That's how your adrenal glands stop functioning and moving. That's how sickness and disease start thriving because it hurt and it's inflamed, it's on fire. So you got to do stuff and put stuff in there for it to say, oh, okay, I'm gonna get better, and so that it could open up and it could go back to digesting and processing and expelling things out. That's where your oils come in at. That's where your licorice root come in at. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to make it make sense so you could understand this and won't be confused after the video is over and I'm on my last one. So that means that your licorice root is going to open up the adrenal glands and let or release the pressure of stress, release all the hormones that you got when you was eating them chickens and in back in the day. It's going to release all the toxicities to the kidneys, all them acids, all that mucus, the uric acid, the lactic acid. Now it's going to be released and able to be expelled to go down to the kidneys. But you got to give it what it needs. That means that's why your lemon water is going to be beneficial for you. Your licorice root gonna open it up. Your lemon water gonna be beneficial for you. But before you fool around with opening it up with the licorice root, you make sure that you use your highly beneficial oil, because your highly beneficial herbal potion is going to be the thing that's going to bring your blood pressure down. You don't want to open up these adrenal glands which sit above your kidneys and you have high blood pressure. You need the inflammation brought down first with your oil, with the proper oil, because you've probably been living life on Crisco oil and all the Lord oils, the peanut oils at Chick-fil-A and Popeyes and the canola oils at the fast food places that you should not have been consuming. So you got to be replenishing with your highly beneficial oils. You got to heal that hole inside of that gut too with your highly beneficial oils, because they're anti-inflammatory. Let's see. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not a bee. I love tomatoes. Give me more. Yeah, yeah. Pizza. Oh yeah, I didn't mention pizza too. Yeah. I have a licorice root and hibiscus tea. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. That's beautiful. That's a good combination. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, bee people. Or should the licorice herb be by itself? By itself, it's really powerful enough. But hibiscus is not anything that you need to avoid. It has benefits too. Yeah. But by itself, actually, it's enough. Now, if you don't have high blood pressure, I tell people to start off. I sell licorice root on my website too. I tell people to start off with like 1/4 of a teaspoon of licorice root if they have high blood pressure or not really, because I want them to start small, opening up the adrenal glands. Because the adrenal glands, oh my God, when you open them up, you actually begin to feel it right underneath, like that shoulder blade right there. You could actually feel the adrenal glands kind of like releasing. You really feel it if you lay down and pay attention after you consume that tea. It is so soothing. But so that means after you consume this tea, you should drink plenty of water to help to assist keeping it open. Matter of fact, you're talking about hibiscus being mixed in there. If I were new to this journey, I would tell you to do it like this here, regardless of the hibiscus. You could do that if you want to. If it's already combined, so shall it be, right? But the power punch is going to be in that licorice root and inside of some key lime or lemon. So I would do a tea, a licorice root tea, and add a little bit of the key lime or lemon juice, or splash of it in there. Because you see what you're doing here? You're doing the 2-for-1 right there. You open up we're going to use logic to it. You open up the adrenal glands. Now they're ready to release toxins and stuff and acids and mucus and things to the kidneys. But you also gave the lymphatic system what it needed, which is the lemon or the key lime, to help to move the um the acids, the mucus, and the toxins. So you moving it and you open it up. Moving it with the key lime or lemon and open it up with the licorice root. Baby, that's gonna feel good. That's gonna feel real good. Drink plenty of water after that though. And do not sweeten it with, you use your highly beneficial sweetener. Do not sweeten it with no white sugar. Don't put the white sugar up in there. You use your highly beneficial sweeteners. You have several highly beneficial, as a bee, you have several highly beneficial sweeteners, but do not use no white sugar. Baby, talk about detoxing the body right there. That's gonna be a really good detox, right? Nice. I'll try that combination. Yeah, do that. That's gonna feel so good. Oh my God, that's gonna feel so good. You make me want to go give me something. I don't even have. it just feels good. It feels so tingly, like, right? It's so tingly, like when you open up the adrenal glands right there. It's like almost like somebody's hugging you, like, and they, massaging your back while they hugging you, like, oh, babe, yeah. Oh my God. Oh, you from the Caribbean. I can hear that in your voice right now. All of a sudden. Oh, excuse me. No, I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. But so back to the bees. That is the highest beneficial. Now, everything else on that meal plane is beneficial for you. Don't oversake, or forsake it, overlook or forsake it. But I'm just telling you, for the licorice root, if you're having health issues, go there as a bee. Go there for the licorice root. Go there for your lemon. You benefit also when you're drinking your highly beneficial water that I just taught you how to manipulate with your Celtic salt and your sodium bicarbonate is up in there. Okay, I told you about your lemon for a bee. I told you to watch out the things you're watching out for because it's really not much that you need to do in conjunction like all the other blood types. You know, they gotta eat certain sea vegetables and this and that and the third. You're already really balanced with your diet, with your meal plan. You just gotta make sure you watch out for them 4 things that I was telling you that will cause you to be on fire. You watch out for them rancid oils and use the ones that are highly beneficial. You watch out for them hormones and them darn chickens that's gonna have you going chaotic. It was the oils, it was the chicken. What else I said up in here for the bees? It was them darn tomatoes. Oh my God, them tomatoes will have you on fire. And that's soy. Those 4 things right there, as a bee, I'm a bee myself, those things will have you on fire. Those things make you think you need to go to the emergency room if you consume too much of them because they are things you should be avoiding. You can't go wrong after that. A detox, if you're really toxic, like I said, sustained detox is a really, really beneficial detox. And I take this here, I make this, I create this, and I am healthy. I have no sickness or disease. I've reversed irritable bowel syndrome. I've reversed wearing the feeling or wearing rather glasses. I've reversed fluid filled acne in my face. I reversed hair thinning in the middle of my head. I had long hair to this here level. I cut it off and been shaving. I shaved my head for maybe 2 or 3 years after because I had thinning hair in the middle of my head, and now my hair has grown back. It looks like it's all shriveled up, but it is really long, and I have it up in a ponytail up here. My hair has really grown back. Let me show you the back part. My hair grew back to its natural length. You know, it just shrinks up. You know, our hair. I don't know. It defies gravity and whatever. But this here, this is how I did it, y'all. This is what I use. I made this for me before I began to make this for y'all here. And this is what I use because I was anemic. That's another thing that I reversed. It's the highest form of iron. So if any blood type needs a detox, this will be the detox of choice for any blood type. This saves my life and reverse sickness and disease. Oh, I had vertigo and I had thyroid issues too. And I was overweight. I healed myself. And this is how I know so much to be in a position to help other people. But outside of that, for B, wrapping up B, you got your way to manipulate your water. You got your licorice root, which is highly beneficial for you to thrive. Mix that licorice root with some lemon or key lime, seeded only. And then you have everything on your highly beneficial food list. You have to stay away from certain oils, but you have on your food list the oils that you need to consume. You are the bloodline that can live the longest and outlive any other blood type because you're already in balance. And I say that because of the simple fact that you could actually eat from every category of food groups, every last one of them. You know, you have cheeses that you can consume on your meal plan, is what I'm saying. You have some dairy that you could actually consume, like, right? You just got to stay away from maybe some of the condiments, too much of any of the condiments, like all blood types do. Dextrose, all blood types got to stay away from that. High fructose corn syrup, it tricks your brain or all brains into thinking that it's hungry when it's really, really full. So you just be mindful of those things. Ketchup and anything that have ketchup inside of it, you also need to stay away from. But vinegars, you can consume. You see how I'm talking about the lemon and key lime? You can consume vinegar like apple cider vinegar or just pure vinegar. Some blood types can't consume vinegar, like O's, they can't consume it. But you as a bee, you're balanced and you can consume vinegar. But keep in mind, you can't consume tomatoes. So when I say, you know, like some of these pastes be having tomatoes in it with vinegar, the vinegar ain't gonna hurt you. It's just a tomato, like ketchup, for example. You can't consume ketchup because ketchup has tomatoes. But if you take the tomato out, what's left? You can use that to manipulate and make sauces and drizzle those type of sauces on top of your salads because you could consume a plethora of herbs, nuts, seeds, fruits, vegetables. But I'm gonna throw this here also in there for a bee. One more thing, since the bee had to wait to the very last ending of the darn video, I want to share some things with you. As far as you know, you got to stay away from soy. So that means soy beans, soy cheese, soy tofu, all of that. That ain't you. That ain't the blood type. You don't benefit off of no soy protein up in here. But I want to share this with you. Black eyed peas and garbanzo beans and lentils. Stay away from those as it pertains to beans. Stay away from those as it pertains to beans. Even the mung beans, they use this product called Just Egg. It's a liquid mung bean product. It's just egg. Supposed to be a vegan egg, but you can't have as a bee. I just want to remind you, as a bee, you can't have mung beans. So that means just egg should not be an alternative for you to ever consume. You can eat regular eggs. You make sure you have organic eggs. You could just use regular eggs. Those are more beneficial for your blood type. When we move over to for a bee, as far as grains are considered, I gotta share this with you, B. Stay away from grits. Grits for breakfast is a no-no for you. They are something that you should be avoiding by all costs. Rye, even wild rice. Wild rice is a highly beneficial rice, but it's not highly beneficial for you. I just want you to know that. Um, Cornmeal, cream of wheat. Um, I told you about the rye and teff. And teff, that's another popular thing that I need you to stay away from. It will cause inflammation in your body. Black olives and green olives and the GMO aloe vera. And I'm telling you this here because sometimes as naturals, they'll put, now I won't say we because I don't, they'll put aloe vera in their hair to get their curl, right? What you put on you penetrates inside of you. Aloe vera is a GMO, and aloe vera for a bee, you need to be running away. That means don't put it in your mouth, don't put it on your skin, don't put it on your hair because it's going to penetrate inside of you and it's going to cause inflammation inside of you. I got to tell you about that. As far as fruits are concerned for the bees, a common fruit, excuse me, called persimmon, prickly pear, pomegranates, they are not highly beneficial for bees. Avoid them at all costs. I'm not sure how common star fruit is, but in the Asian markets, they have a star fruit out there that is not beneficial at all for bees. Bitter melon, avocado, and coconut. Coconut. Now, I am a bee. I am a bee, but keep in mind, I do not eat meat often at all. But I consume coconut. I consume coconut. Well, coconut water for a bee is perfectly fine. It's hydrating, it's that H3O. But coconut meat in itself is not highly beneficial for a bee. Just want to let you know because of the saturated fat. Because of the saturated fat, it should not be consumed. I actually consume the oil still because I'm a bee that do not eat meat that causes me to have a whole bunch of saturated fats inside of my body. I do it because it helps that saturated fat helps me keep fat on my body, keep this weight. If I didn't do that, I will be looking, skinny, and I don't look skinny. I'm grown. I want to look like I got a little fat. So I use it, even though it's on the avoid list. I just want to let you know about that. If you ever heard me use it, right? Some teas that you should avoid. Just to let you know, red clover tea, even though it could cleanse the blood, it ain't gonna do that to your blood. Stay away from red clover tea. Stay away from the pomegranate juice, distilled liquor, soy milk. Remember, I told you, bees, we don't do good with soy. We don't do good with soy milk either. So you stay away from that. Fenugreek tea, golden seal tea, hops tea, corn silk tea. Just in case you fool with any of this here, aloe tea. Just in case you fool with this, I'm just letting you know. I don't want you to have the meal plan and not know these different things, right? Allspice, cinnamon, black and white pepper. Now, bees, you got a whole bunch of herbs on your list that you could use. A whole bunch of herbs that you could put inside of your herbal potion too. But black and white pepper ain't one of them. right? You got all kind of spices that you could use. A's can't tolerate spices because it irritates their digestive system. But B, you balance and you got spices. But when it comes to black and white pepper, that is not two of the spices that I'm talking about. And actually, that's really the it's only like three or four things: allspice, cinnamon, black and white pepper, and cornstarch that you got to look out for. That's how balanced you are as it pertains to spices that you should stay away from. Everything else is really, really, really beneficial for you. And so, like I said, another thing I want to tell you that's kind of common, but as it pertains to your sweeteners. Remember how I said the white rice? I mean, the white sugar? Well, white sugar is a condiment you need to stay away from. But another common thing is stevia. You know, the little stevia packs that I guess you could do in your coffees. And while I mentioned in coffee is not something that you need to avoid. It's neutral, it's not highly beneficial. So it's neutral, so it really don't benefit you. But if you're a coffee lover, I just want to throw that in. But inside of your coffee, for example, do not put white sugar or stevia inside of that. Put your highly beneficial sweetener on your meal plan inside of that coffee to make it benefit you in another way. And so now you know, since you can't consume cinnamon, you shouldn't have no cinnamon kind of flavor coffee. Everybody, every blood group, in conclusion, needs to stay away from MSG, high fructose corn syrup, dextrose, things like that. Gelatin. And for bees, pay attention to your mayonnaise because I'm talking about condiments. Your mayonnaise, some mayonnaise have soy and tofu inside of them, so pay attention. Turn that mayonnaise around because you can do the egg, but when they throw it in soy and canola oil, sometimes they throw up in that mayonnaise. Pay attention to that because there be little things like that that'll make your body go on fire. I think I covered everything. I know I've been running my mouth a long time. Let me see. Yeah. I'm so happy TikTok brought you to me. I know, right? Same here. Same here. Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, Louisiana. I like it. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I think I covered everything else. I'm thinking. I'm brainstorming. Let's see. I'm so happy. Okay, I read that one already. What about avocados? No, no avocados. No, not for B. You the B, right? No. Avocados doesn't it help? Uh, not for you though. No. No, not for you. So you have highly beneficial oils. Let's see. Your highly beneficial oils help with that though. Your other ones that are highly beneficial for you. Avocados are not. Even putting it on your skin is not. That'll knock you out. See, I'm thinking with a cholesterol issue. For one thing, I'm thinking just the herb before we get to the oil. For one thing, a herbal choice that comes to mind is dandelion. Now, dandelion is nasty now. Oh Lord, I looked at myself making that face. I need to not make that face, but that's how much the darn thing is nasty. But dandelion is really, really nasty. But it's gonna help you with that issue with cholesterol. It's really, really good at knocking out cholesterol. So you could make dandelion teas for that. Your herbs can heal you for that. Dandelion tea, you boil it a little bit. It's gonna be a bitter tea, but you can sweeten it. It's bitter, but you sweeten it with your highly beneficial sweetener on your meal plan, and you can't go wrong with that. So a dandelion tea, that's gonna knock the cholesterol down. All of them herbal teas that's on there gonna knock your cholesterol down. And if you sweeten it with your highly beneficial sweeteners, it's gonna give you a prebiotic in your gut that's gonna keep you with friendly bacteria inside of your gut. But no, not the avocado oil. You gotta let that one go and go towards your other highly beneficial oils. You have more than one on your food list, but avocados ain't helping you like you think. Yeah, it ain't helping you like you think. Mm-mm. So the other oils will be lighter. I'll be lighter. and give you your mono unsaturated fat, and it'll actually give you your omega-3s that you need, helping your cholesterol issues. Really, your cholesterol issues is pretty much saying you kind of like in alignment with those high blood pressure people that have thick, tacky blood. And so cleaning out your lymphatic system with that licorice root go help with that cholesterol at the same time. You see? So you tackling it in a different way. The blood is thick, tacky, toxic. Well, okay, hold up blood. I'm gonna go over here and open up these adrenal glands. And so now when I open up these adrenal glands, now I'm gonna give my lymphatic system more fight, and now it's gonna go and clean up some of this here, and it's gonna bring it to the lymphatic system. Then I'm gonna drink some more licorice root, and I'm gonna clean up my lymphatic system some more. And then now my blood now is less thick and tacky and toxic. And then I'm gonna eat some more. You see what I'm saying here? Get some more licorice root, and then my lymphatic system, my lymph nodes going to get even more powerful. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. It's gonna get some more, powerful. And then, and then, and now the blood, they ain't got no cholesterol issue no more. You ain't got no high blood pressure issue no more. How is that? Because you went to the back door. You went to licorice root, and you clean out the lymphatic system, and it cleaned out the blood, and then you whole and you healthy. Okay, you got it. All right, I want you to understand what's going on there, the logic, because sometimes we'll follow people and they be like, "Oh, I'm doing da da da," but why are you doing that though? I want you to know why, because that's what's really powerful. Now you can heal yourself, and you could know when other people going through that, and you can help them. I ain't trying to be stingy with the information. I want everybody to be healed and healthy, because then when everybody wake up and then we do something else, we create a new world and stuff. We realize we God in physical form. Do you sell dandelion seeds? No, I sell licorice root though. Licorice root is available on my website. Sustain Detox is available on my website. The Alchemist oil that I was mentioning today is available on my website. Be Nourished is a soap that helps the lymphatic system, because what you put on your body penetrates inside of you. It's a soap for men and women that's available on my website. It gets the lymphatic system moving too. And I think that's about it. Oh, and the meal plans, of course. You could download your meal plan. You could download your cheat codes. You could download your herbal potion. You could download the connection with blood types, how it helps you with relationships, sex, and money, and career, and all of that different thing. Because it's you getting to know you and how your blood not only responds to food, but how your bloodline responds to other blood types. That's available on my website too. All right. I'll do the dandelion tea. Gotcha. Yeah, it's bitter. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I want you to know what you're embarking on. And you could probably go to like a Sprouts or Asian market or Whole Food store and just get the real root, the real leaves. Like, right? You can get the little seeds if you want to, but for me, I like to sometimes, if I'm gonna food with that dandelion, I'll get the dandelion leaves, clean them, just rinse them off, spray them with food grade hydrogen peroxide or something like that, rinse them off, boil them things in the pot themselves, and make my own green tea. Instead of buying little packets, I'll make it out of that leaf. And then that green tea that you made in your pot in your kitchen from your real, that dandelion leaf, oh my God. You put that in the glass and you sweeten it with your sweetener, baby, that's gonna kill your liver. Because bees, that's where our stagnation happens. In our liver. In our liver. That's where we get our toxins and stuff. Our processing system gets a little chaotic sometimes if we're not eating for our blood type. So I'm about to wrap this up and get up out of here. Let's see. Okay, most definitely going to be downloading these things. Yeah, today. Thank you. You are so welcome. Anyway, this video. Before I go, wait. Answer this. What do you want to talk about tomorrow? Do you all want to talk about the skin? Do you all want to talk about a certain topic tomorrow? Let me know. No soy. No soy for the bee. No pumpkin is not highly beneficial. You got to come better than that there. Pumpkin and soy is not beneficial for them. Neither one. So I was thinking about talking about hair, scalp and cleaning the hair and getting rid of dandruff and everything tomorrow. Either hair or vagina. hair, vagina, skin. If y'all want to talk about that, do you know how to help the teeth? Yeah, right here. The teeth get help from the gums. The teeth going bad is because the gums went bad first. You gotta start oil pulling. This here reverses gingivitis. This here reverses cavities. This here is the dentist's greatest nightmare. The alchemist oil. It's available on my website. You put a teaspoon of your highly beneficial carrier oil, and then you put maybe 5 drops of the alchemist oil on that spoon. You put that spoon in your mouth. You gargle every time after you brush your teeth. Every time. That's called oil pulling. That's cleaning out your tonsils. That's cleaning out your gums. That's getting deep down inside of your gums. Gingivitis. That's cleaning up the fungus and the yeast overgrowth from the gut. That's helping to clear it, because the gut is chaotic, so it shows up on the tongue. The tongue is a mirror to the gut. So you clean up these gums, then your teeth can thrive, and then they'll strengthen, and then they won't be so weak, whatever, right? As far as brushing is concerned, brushing, it might not be the best tasting. You could add some mint if you want to it, but the best thing to brush with is sodium bicarbonate, baking soda, and then you oil pull after that. And maybe with your oil pulling concoction, you could add some mint to it to freshen your breath. But you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with sodium bicarbonates because they're antifungal, it's antifungal, anti-parasitic, antiviral, right? And so you're pulling that out of your tongue, you're pulling it forward, you're alkalizing your saliva, which your saliva is supposed to be more alkaline. All of that foam and stuff that we be doing with toothpaste and all of that, that's overkill. Baking soda is the thing of choice. Then you go in there with that oil pull and put a mint flavor up in there. Now you got the world's most powerful antioxidant that you all pull with. You can clean out your lymphatic system, your tonsils right there. You can clean the reverse disease in your gums, gingivitis, cavities, bad breath, all in one time, just because you brush your teeth, right? Yeah, I've had problems. Yeah, and also it's a pain reliever. The what do they call it? Not the oregano, the clove. I'm sorry. The clove inside of here is a pain reliever. So you can't go wrong. Dentists, before they started giving shots and needles and stuff, dentists used to use clove in dentistry for pain and numbing and drawing out infections and fungus. They ain't gonna tell you, well, they got the new dentists out there, they probably don't know. But the old school ones, they ain't gonna tell you that because they know that you're gonna stop coming up in there. They know that that's the way to reverse the integrity of your gums by clove. So look into it. Okay? Okay, I'll check your website. Can you talk about AB blood type? Okay, I did AB blood type already. Is that clove? What's the name? It's called the alchemist oil. It's clove and oregano together inside of inside of this concoction, and it's the strongest, most potent form of oregano that you will find. It causes a burning type tingling situation or feeling. That's how you know its purity and its power. On top of that, it can be numbing because the clove is inside of here. Put together, this is antifungal, antiviral, antiparasitic, antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory. Yeah, antibacterial, all in one. This is a natural at-home antibiotic for anything. Can be used internally and externally, but it must be diluted with a carrier oil because that burning and numbing sensation, you will feel it. And you would have wish you would have diluted it. It's the highest. These two right here, that's why I have them sitting here, are my top selling products on my website. The Sustain Detox, and I made a bundle. It's at the top of the screen. There's a bundle. I think it's like the second black ball when you get to the website. It's a bundle with these two together because they together will knock parasites and everything out of your body and help you get your quality of life and your minerals and your life force back. Okay? Yeah. All right. So nobody answered that. I think I'm going to talk about maybe hair tomorrow. You know, the dandruff problem. Either that, I'll ask when I come on. Either that, or maybe acne as far as your skin is concerned. Getting rid of eczema, rosacea, psoriasis, things like that. Instead of just talking about what you're eating. I think y'all have that part figured out, and then I'll reference this video if those people do not. Anyway, I gotta go. It's 12 out here in the desert in Arizona. I gotta get up out of here. I got some things to do and some orders that I gotta get out. This video was from my heart to yours, baby. Y'all be blessed. Okay, bye.